some of these women really need to be knowing, because me and you done been through some
Right.
stuff. You know, we ain't got to open up and tell them exactly everything that we went through, but just telling them how you can overcome
There
that
you
stuff.
go. There you go. Tell them, Annie. Tell it. Tell
To
it.
overcome it.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Because you don't have to stay in there. You don't have to
You
stay in
don't.
there.
You don't. You don't. And people
Mm-mm.
want to know why you stayed so long. You know, it ain't that how you stayed so long.
You love
Yeah.
him. You was in love.
Right.
Because when you in love, you overlook everything, think it's going to get better, but
Right.
it never does.
Right. 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 Right.
Even though we didn't go through the same thing, but the thing is, as women, how men hurt women.
Right.
That's the
Right.
thing.
Right.
And how you be done by these men and you give them your heart like you give it to them, and all they do is trample all over.
Tell them, man. I'm gonna sit back and let you talk right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's actually, you know what I'm saying?
True.
They don't do nothing but trample on our heart and play around on it because they know that we love them and we care about them. That's exactly what they do. It took me a minute to get out of it, but guess what? Now I'm on the other side looking back and saying
I
to
would
myself,
have to hear
girl,
y'all speak
you have
on
came a
life.
long way.
You both have a loss of wisdom. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you.
Yeah, I sure appreciate it. But I'm just
We're gonna
saying,
come up here. Me and Annie gonna come up here. We're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna let y'all. Anybody want to come up and they got a story they want to tell, you know, about their life, and then somebody can overcome what they've been through. Because everybody got a voice, and everybody's voice need to be heard. You know,
yep,
everybody's voice needs to be heard. You never know who life you might save. Because somebody might want to commit suicide. Somebody might want to hurt themselves or hurt others. But sometimes you got to bring it to life, you know. It's not you're going to get up here and tell what you're doing at this moment. Like my life, y'all don't know what's going on in my life right now because I don't tell what's going on in my life right this moment. But I'm telling you what I have been through in a bad environment, relationship. So that's
right.
what you're hearing right now. You're not hearing what's going on in my life right now because it's nothing going on in my life. And if it's something going on in my life, you won't know it because everything ain't meant for the internet. Everything ain't meant for social media, you know.
That's right.
So what you hearing me saying is the truth. And I've been standing on that truth 3 years ago. And I'm still going to stand on that truth till I leave this world. You know, we as Black women, we try to tear each other down than to lift each other
Right.
up. Some people want to see you hurt. Hurt people like to hurt other people, you know. So
True.
yeah, they like to hurt other people, but you got to stay strong, y'all, women's. You can't let one you know, don't let whatever you was in bring out the bad in you with somebody else. That's why a lot of relationships,
That's
that's
right.
why people go through a lot of different relationships and stuff because they ain't really healed from what hurt them. You get what I'm saying? You taking your relationship to
That's correct.
somebody else's house or somebody else's problem. You know, you keep taking your stuff around to other people home, and you know, mad. You're already upset and mad with anything that woman or that man say. You're gonna lash out at them, and that's not right. To bring nobody else into nobody else's mess. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's right.
you hurt, you can't hurt that person that really trying to love you. You see what I'm saying? So that's why
right.
it takes time to heal. So in order for me to start over and get my life back, I have to sit down and buckle down and learn to love me all over again. So that when the next man come into my life, he'll know how I like to be loved. Because he see me loving myself. I'm not gonna just take anything no more. You know what I'm saying? So you can't come to me.
You don't have
You
to.
can't come to me without a job, or you can't come to me without your own place. I'm not taking that anymore. A man needs to put you. If a man wants you, he gonna make sure he go find a place to put you. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? So
He
you don't have to
gonna
take.
make sure you straight.
You don't have to bring a man into your home just because that you want to have a man. No, that's not right. You know, it's not right. I'm just being truthful, ladies. You ain't got to bring a man in your home just to have a man in your life. You ain't got to do all that. See, that's why people don't heal what hurt them. You got to heal from what hurt you.
That's it. Now that I know what I know, I'm very cautious.
Me too.
Because for somebody to hurt your heart, that does not feel good. And I'm pretty sure every woman on here don't have that experience. That does not feel good for a man to hurt your heart.
Right.
That don't feel good.
Right.
You got to care about yourself. Because if you don't care about yourself, who will?
Right. And
that's what you got to look at.
And I speak on this all the time. It's just like your insurance on your vehicle. Either you're going to want full coverage or you're going to want liability.
Right.
That's how a man come. A man can come with full coverage, gonna take care of his responsibility, do what he's supposed to do for that woman, or he gonna have liability. Liability means he just want to cover himself and not you.
That's it. That's right.
He's just a fender bender. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He's just gonna come and tab stuff and leave, and go to the next person, tab stuff, leave, go to the next one, tab stuff and leave, because they don't want to heal from what trauma they going through with their drugs habit. They say you can have a addiction, you know. It ain't got to be only crack, cocaine, marijuana, or whatever kind of addiction that you have. It could be you could be a person love all the time. You know, that's a problem. Woman might not want to be in bed every damn day with you every time she turn around. You see what I'm saying? You know,
right. It's all kind of addiction
out in the street with different women. It could be that. You know,
right.
So
right.
You got to be careful nowadays, y'all. You really got to sit down and think about what you want out of life. What kind of man you want now? We all getting. I just had a birthday.
Right.
I'm not getting no younger. I'm getting up in age. And the older you get, the wiser you get.
You supposed to, Melissa. But we can't really say that because you got older people. You got older people that's still not wise. Their mind is still set like a child.
Mind. And most of those women's like that, they either done crack cocaine. I'm being keeping it real. They mind ain't right. They something missing, or they just like for other women to be tore down by their comments or by they get gaining up with other person talking about that person, because people can be jealous of you because who you are. You ain't got to have, like my daughter said.
Ooh, yes, that's a big topic right there too.
What's that?
People can be jealous of who you are.
Yeah, they can be jealous of who you are. They're just like, you ain't got to have a...
That is a big thing right there.
My daughter said, Mama, you ain't got a house right now. You got a car, but still, but she's saying that they can have a car, they can have a house, they can have everything they need. They can have a good man, a good husband, but they're still not satisfied. They're not happy in their life. And they want to see you. They wonder why. I'm going to tell you what they wondering. They wonder, like, they got all this stuff and they still not happy. And I don't have a thing and I'm still happy. And I'm happy. See, that's the difference between me and them, because they don't even know how to love what they got at home, because they so busy worrying about if he doing this or if she doing this. They so busy worrying about the wrong thing. And all you got to do is sit back and love what you got. Learn to love it. Sometimes, like I said, we don't talk to each other. We talk at each other. They're different. You can't talk at nobody. You got to sit down and talk to each other. See, that's what people don't realize. When you hurting people, if somebody tell me, hey, Melissa, I don't like how you doing this, babe, please, let's do it a different way. It ain't that I don't want you to do it, but I just don't like it. Will you please don't do this or do that? But, if I'm doing something, I say, I might be an alcoholic or something. Somebody come to me, they said, and I got a guy friend, he might not drink. He said, babe, look, I don't like when you drink because you just sloppy drinking. Babe, I ain't trying to hurt your feeling, but it don't look good. I don't want you drinking. Okay, I'm supposed to take his advice and babe, for real, I ain't like that. I got to take well, damn, I'm about to lose my purse. I better get myself some help. Because you got to take responsibility for your wrong. If you never take responsibility for your wrong, you're going to do the next person like you doing, the next one and the next one and the next one. And everybody ain't going to put up with they'll put up with you for a minute, but they ain't going to do it all the time.
That's true.
So it is what it is, but there it is. So everybody's different, but I'm learning as I get older to sit down and we'll have to talk. And things don't get better, you have to move. Sometimes you got to move so God can move for you. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. Only you know when you get tired of something. Everybody can tell you anything. They'll tell you, "Oh, girl, excuse me, I leave. And then you'll say, then you go back to them again. I'm tired. And then they say, no, you ain't. Then you want to get mad with them because they're trying to help you. But then you really don't want to tell them to leave, but you know they ain't right. You know they ain't gonna get right because you'd have been through it. So then when you finally leave, first thing they're gonna say, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to get mad with the person, but you can't get mad like that because they really were trying to help you.
A lot of people are scared to let relationships go because they're scared of feeling that feeling of, I have broke up with the person that I love and I lost him.
Yeah.
They're afraid of being by themselves. That's what a lot of them problem is. Yeah. But you will always heal. You'll heal. Some folks will take a little short time. Some folks will take a little longer. It depends on how much you sit there and dwell on it. But if you're ready to get over that and you're done with that, you're going to find something to do to help you get over it, the process of that. And the only place that you can get that from is going to God with.
That's right.
And He can help you through everything.
He'll do it.
But that's what a lot of women are afraid of being alone and don't want to feel that feeling.
It's okay to be alone.
But sometimes it's best to feel that feeling.
It's okay to be alone. It's okay. It's okay to be alone because that's the time. You're not real alone because God said He'll never leave you or forsake you. You might be alone in a relationship, but you're not alone. See, that's what they fail to realize, that they're not alone for real. You see what I'm saying? They're not alone because God said He with you always. Through everything you go through, He with you.
Yep. I'm reading what somebody wrote on here. She said, my husband was a crackhead. I lost everything. I thought I was losing myself. Honey, I cried out to the Lord and He heard my cry, and I divorced him, and I've been looking up ever since. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do to come over. Yes, you do.
That's right.
You have to.
That's right. That's right. It's nothing wrong, lady.
Baby, all of us got a story. All of us got a story. Your story might be worse than mine. Mine might be worse than yours. Mine might not be as bad as yours. We all got a story. Right. And look, like, to me, when people tell stories of what their situation they went to, they mostly sound just alike.
Right. But different.
When you get to talking to other women, these relationship problems.
We're going to have to have a women comfort. We're going to have to get together and have a real woman's comfort to help heal other women that going through this kind of stuff. Because some people are really scared to come out. They're scared because
they are.
The man got this hanging over their head because he got this, he got this big old nice house and she hate to leave this big nice house. Sometimes it's good to leave something. Everything that look good ain't good for you. But
that's right.
Take everything that man say. Go out. I'm telling y'all, it's not nice. It's not nice to stay somewhere that you feel like you're not wanted.
That's right. You can be lonely in a relationship.
You better know it.
So why stay in it? If you're lonely in a relationship, why stay in it? You can be lonely by yourself. Girl, it's all kinds of reasons why women stay with these men when they dogging them out and doing the things to them. It's a lot of reasons why. It's just so many to even name.
I'm telling you. I know I see a lot of women inbox me and say, oh my God, Melissa, you just helped me. I'm leaving. You just helped me. I don't want you to leave because of me. I want you to leave because you get tired of yours. I'm not telling nobody to leave, but it's not going to get better. It don't get better. Until they want it, they want better. The person got to want better. Because if a person really love you and they see where they hurt you at, they're going to go back and try to fix it. Not run from a woman to woman, a man to man. That's not fixing the problem.
And that's not fixing it. No, that's not fixing it.
It don't matter where you go. If you got that same problem, you're going to take it everywhere you go.
Sure will. You're just giving it to another person.
To another person. You're going to take it.
That's all you doing.
Because it don't matter who you with, you still taking the same person with you.
Yep.
Taking the same person. You can go all over the world and you still taking that same person because you ain't healed.
I'm trying to think how they put that. Like when you leave one person, you taking it with you, all you doing is transferring it to, how do they say that? I'm trying to use the correct way of, they say you transferring it to another, not, is it victim?
Yeah.
Would you say victim? Or is it another word that you would use besides
That's
victim?
it.
Okay. But that's basically what it is. Because if the guy don't change, what are you staying there for?
Right.
If he don't show you several times, he's not going to change. He's not going to try to talk it out to get it right. He ain't trying to go to counseling. What's the point?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure everybody that don't be in a relationship have mentioned counseling. We need to get the help. We need to sit down and talk. But them rascals won't do none of that. They won't do none of that.
Somebody just said they had Meyer Banks. I
had 5 strokes from being mistreated. Woo, girl.
And I feel better. I am a new woman. Oh my God. Ain't God
That's
good.
A good thing, sister. Here's the fish to you. This the fish to you. Power to you, sister. That's a good thing, honey. Yes. Yep.
It called soul ties.
She said she called it soul ties. That's what she said, soul ties. Yep. She said she called it soul ties. That's a good thing. God brought you out of it. You got sick.
And you don't go back
to realize it was killing you. Well, honey, I'm just saying, it's just so much that we really, as women, we put up with a lot by being with a man. We really do. Because we want them to change so bad. But they don't put forth the effort for us like that. They don't do that for us. It's just, I don't know. But a lot of these men so messed up because their childhood traumas, and they never got help for it. And that's what make them be bill of men like they be.
And then they can see that mama did the daddy wrong. They think that's how it's supposed to go.
Yes, that too.
They see the daddy did the mama wrong. They think that's how it's supposed to go. The mama, the dad, just vice versa. They think that's how it's supposed to go. It's not. Right. It don't go like that. You got to break that generational curse. You can't go on like that. That's right. You got to break it. At some point, you got to break it and say enough is enough.
But I'm gonna tell all y'all women that's on here. We are queens, baby. We the prize. They ain't the prize. We the prize.
Right. One for us laying down having a man to bring him into this world. We should be treated royalty. We should be treated with respect, because we have to lay down and hurt, have pains, and they should be thankful that they are here. The men, and you shouldn't want a man shouldn't treat a woman if they don't see that, they don't want that man to treat their mama, sister, somebody, and their cousin, nieces, and things wrong.
That's it.
A man should be respectful, kind, loving. But if you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. You can't.
Nope.
You can say you love. You're not loving. You just loving their hands, what they can do for you at that time.
That's it.
Yeah.
But Melissa, I wanted to, this is why I said this. I didn't want to do it then, but I think we need to start going to take a time out one day out the week, if that's what you want to do, and just talk about some real stuff that's actually going on in the society of women, and what kind of things that we go through. Because you know what, by these people being on your live, ain't no telling who, like you said a while ago, that you can actually be helping.
Exactly, that part.
Because we don't know everybody's story. It might be somebody stuck in something, they so ready to leave, but they don't know how.
They're scared. Don't be scared. God said, fear no man but him.
That's it.
Fear no man but God. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't say, oh, what folks gonna think? If I leave, they're gonna say this. If I leave, he gonna lie on me. They're gonna do that anyway. Because you're learning to take back control what the devil stole from you.
That's it.
My daughter says,
yeah, Kat, you come on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have one day out the week. We're gonna do that.
Because I think that really what's need to be done, because you don't hear a lot of people talking about that. Everybody try to hide it back and be quiet.
And we're not talking about
this
every
stuff needs
man.
to be done.
We're not talking about every man. I'm gonna put it like this here. I'm gonna put it like this. We're not talking about every man. If you're doing what you're supposed to do for your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, we're not talking about you. So you don't have to say nothing.
Right.
You don't have to say a word if you're doing what you're supposed to do. But they always tell me a hit dog will holler.
That's it.
So if you talking on my live, you responding to something crazy up there, saying some crazy stuff, that means that you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a man to your woman. Because a real man said, baby, you see, that's why I love you, baby. I treat you right. That man gonna say, baby, you see, that's why I love you so much. You see what these women's going through? And she gonna say, oh, babe, I know and I love you so much. She gonna love that man.
Right. And then you got to look at too, you also got men that go through the same stuff we go through.
Yeah, men go through it too. They can get on the line. They can talk about it. A woman can be mean to them.
They go through the same thing we go through.
A woman can go stay out all night long with her friends like she ain't got no man at home. He at home by himself. He probably get tired of that. You know, he probably get tired too. She probably want to come in, cut up so she can go be with her man or something else.
That's it. That's why a lot of good men are turned bad now.
They hurt too. Some men hurt.
Yep. Kim, what you doing? We see you on there.
Oh, you see Kim.
He just popped up.
Hey, Kim.
He just popped up. He just popped up on there.
What you doing, Kendra?
That little grown man.
Yeah.
So yes, men.
So if y'all want to join the live, so, ladies, if y'all get up here, y'all want to join the live. You feel like you've been through something that you might can help somebody overcome, no matter what it is. It could be that you know that something hurt you, whatever you're going through in life. A man can come on the live and talk. A woman, you can come on the live and talk. I'm not gonna let you come up here being stupid and crazy, and we're not gonna do that. We're gonna talk about real life.
Right.
That stuff needs
real stuff.
We need to help each other. We need to lift each other up, and not tear each other down. Because I had a man come,
and just because you come up here and
come in my inbox, I'm not gonna call no name, but they said, Melissa, I love you, and I just want you to know I don't like the way he doing you, because if you once love somebody, you don't tear a person down like that because you in your mess. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
A lot of people got in my inbox, they talk and stuff. They just don't like what's going on, But like I said, it's okay because as long as I know I did right, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't cause no harm to nobody. They're gonna feel the wrath out a while. Because you gotta sit back and be quiet and let God work.
I don't want nobody to think just because we sitting up here getting y'all opinion on what we talking about, situations people been on. We're not bitter women. We just been through some things, and we feel like we need to let other women know this, because some women are afraid to open up about it.
Right.
It's not being no bitter woman, just saying what you done been through and how you came over. That, because people are bad about saying folks are bitter when they saying that, but really we ain't bitter. We telling them something they don't want to hear. That's why they'll sit there and say stuff like that. So I think that'll be because a lot of women, they need somebody. They might ain't got nobody to talk to. And then if they get on here, they can talk to us and we can give them our opinion, but they gonna do what they want to do anyway. Not saying that you got to do what we tell you to do, because you got to feel that within yourself to be able to do that.
Yeah, we just want you to open up, let you know that we're here for you.
Right.
Whatever you choose to do, we're still here for you. But you got to know when you get enough. You got to know when you're tired. You got to know. That's just like if you eat, you still got a plate of food in front of you, and you're going to know when you get full, you're going to push that plate back. You're going to say, this stuff making me sick and hurting. That's how you got to do with a man. If it's making you sick, you can't keep staying there. Going to keep making you hurt. You're going to hurt worse. You're going to get hurt. You're going to be stressed. You're going to go looking different. You're going to be gaining weight, losing weight, hair falling out, teeth falling out. you ain't gonna take care of yourself, because you're gonna be like you something wrong with you at a while, because that your health is important.
Because you dwelling on what that man done to you. And it's taking toll on you. It's not taking toll on him, get what? Because he doing what he want to do. He doing whatever he want to do. It don't bother him. But you the one gonna be tore up. Sure will. That's just how life is. But you gotta know what? We got to wake up. Because like I said, we are the prize. They're not the prize. We are the prize.
Right.
Without us, they really ain't nothing. Without us, they really ain't nothing.
Like, go on, listen to what somebody's saying. They gonna have you without nothing. Well, what are you doing? You probably ain't giving you a dime. Ain't no woman got no business asking no man for no money. That man should know to take care of that woman. He should know.
Take care of his woman.
I'm being honest. Ain't no woman got no business asking no man for it. If no money, they stand together. You know what need in that house. You know what need to be going on. But if a woman takes, sometimes you'll get a woman getting the money and go paying damn lotto, paying ticket, playing. Some woman mess you up too. See, then that's why when you say, now I say, man, go through stuff too, someone.
Yep.
But if that man give you the money, make sure them bills and that food, now you should have that. And then if he said, baby, this for the boot, he gonna give you the money and say, baby, this for the bills and this for your pocket. You know,
man's supposed to take care of his woman.
That's what a real man do. Because I used to see my goddaddy used to work. He was a brick mason. He would work and go home and take his wife the whole check to babe. And she'd say, babe, put this in your pocket. He said, babe, I don't need nothing because you're going to cook for me. Because he never eat leftovers. He don't like leftovers. But he always have a good hot meal because he had a good woman that going to provide that meal for him. And he didn't have to eat leftovers. He don't eat at restaurants. He don't eat at restaurants. He eats from home. And that's what she did for her husband. She took care of him to the day he left this world. He was a good man. And he came home.
Let me tell you a story about what you just said. My daddy was the same exact way. He did what you just said, the brick mason and all that. He made all that money. He used to come home and throw the money on the bed. And I seen this with my own eyes. Tell my mama to get what she wanted, I do.
Yeah.
And that's what I live by.
He'll give her that money. He said, baby. He said, here, go right here. He'll give her all that money. Then she'll say, put this in your pocket. Try to get him something, put in the pocket. He said, baby, I don't need all that. Just give me $50. She'd have got all them thousands of dollars he'd have made. And she go pay the bill, put it up, do what, you know what I'm saying? Because she kept the house.
Right.
She kept the house. See, that's what a real man will do. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure that queen straight. If that man makes sure that queen straight, she gonna make sure her king is all right.
That's right. Everything that he wants in that house done, it should be done with no asking to be done.
I know, cause I saw with my own eyes. Those are my people. I know. I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting, but I'm telling the truth what I saw.
Same thing in my household. I seen it.
But see, now means you can't have them no one do nothing but sit up there and look at you like you're crazy, some of them. But I taught my boss to get out and work and do what you're supposed to do. Mine's get out and go get it.
Right.
Because that's what you tell them.
What? Half of them like sitting on the chair with a joystick in their hand.
Not mine.
I'm saying half of these men now. Them things like sitting in the chair with a joystick. Or what's the next basketball coming up? Or football game.
And I'm so proud of P2K because P2K he's showing men and Cold Drink. I'm proud. Cold Drink is so. He take care of his kids. I see it. He got his kids. His mother passed away, and he got his kids, raising his kids to be young lady and man. And it's good he doing that because see, if you ain't got your mother with you, it's hard for a man to show. But the man know how he want, the man that he know how he gonna tell that he gonna show that girl how a man's supposed to treat a woman. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
See, he gonna show his son how he's supposed to treat a lady. You see what I'm saying? See,
right.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm so proud of him doing that. You know, I'm so it just do something to me knowing that they're good people. You see what I'm saying? And how and how P2K keep a house, how he keep stuff going. He just what a woman would want in a man.
Right. You said it all the time.
I'm
You
serious.
say
I see it.
it all the time about him. Uh-huh.
He have his fun. He drink his little Tito's and smoke his little cigar because he deserve it. He deserve what he want. Because he's
That's right.
doing what he's supposed to do as a man. But, you know, like I say, we probably talking about, I know he got this, he lying, he got a woman. Well, I look at it like this. Sometimes he might not have one because he travel and she might not like what he doing and say she do,
Right.
but then again, because you know when you got a singer, a blues singer, and you singing them women favorite song, they're gonna be reaching and pulling all over you, and you know, ooh, I love you. They're gonna be doing all that because that's their entertainment.
Right.
And when he get off stage, guess where he going? Back home to you.
Because he even said that time, remember that time he said, when I get through doing my show, I'll be ready to go home.
Dude, that man don't be out there mingling around.
That's what he said.
Lay with nobody. That man go to the hotel, he'll call me, girl, what you doing? And then we just got through doing our show. How was your show? Oh, we had a good show. See, that's the man that people will want in their life. He ain't out there looking for all that.
Thank you, Sharon. She said, two beautiful queens speaking the truth. Thank you.
Sharon.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. See, that's why people don't
Well,
want
yeah,
nobody.
that's what I'm saying. There's some good men out here, too. There's some good men out here just like it's good women that's looking for the right woman, but they might not can't cross their path yet.
Right.
It's still some like that.
Right.
All men ain't bad. All women ain't bad.
No, they're not. No.
Nope.
But you got to own up to your wrongdoing.
They really need to. They really need to.
Own up to your own wrongdoing, these men. And once you own up to your wrongdoing, you'll see things move so smooth for you.
Let me ask you something on this, Melissa. Okay, these people sit here in the same pattern go on for years and years and years. How do they not figure out they are the problem? Everything they get in, the situation is the same.
Right.
How are they not realizing they are the problem?
Right, exactly. That's the same thing I was just speaking on a while ago. If you're not willing to change your wrongdoing, you're going to take it to the next person. You're going to take it to the next person. And the next person. So people should see, they don't want to see for real. They want to think, oh, this person is so right. They crying. Oh, we can make so many tears fall out our eyes because we want them to believe us. We're not that person. Men cry too. They can put on cry too. They
getting them calls.
They do all that.
Look, they getting them calls and ride down the road and probably hollering like a social media.
They'll go doing that. They'll go on social media and cry. But people can
say,
cry. Oh, them things cry. Wrong. She shouldn't have did him like that. See, a real man gonna say, hey, I know I done fucked up. I know I done did wrong. I just got to straighten this shit out. I'm tired of doing this. I got to get it right. Let me go clean with this stuff, man. I can't keep doing this. I'm lying. I just, people got to just come clean and say, but they ain't going to do that, though. Because they want everybody. They don't want you to turn them back on them. They don't want, this just like, they don't want that. They don't want that. They want to keep you in that cahoots so you can be like an amen in their corner when they lying. You know what I'm saying? And they going to cry. They gonna cry. They cry, cause that's what they do.
Tell it, I am not funny, Cat.
They gonna cry.
Cat is talking about ain't a fool.
Cause they gonna be saying, first thing they gonna say, They do it. They some women do it. They'll do it cause they want to be seen. Cause a real man gonna say, man, I can't be doing this shit. Man, let me straighten this shit. Man, I'm wrong for that shit, man. A real man gonna come.
That's right.
But the ones they wrong, they don't think they wrong. They gonna sit there and say, hey, you gonna cry. They gonna cry. Cause they know they wrong, but they crying. Why are you crying? Cause you're tired of your own self.
Yep. And Patricia, you're right. Half of these people are narcissistic. They should always have a narcissistic.
Yeah.
They really are. And it's out here bad. It's in the women and the men. It's bad. It's out here bad.
They don't never want to own up to their own wrong. They don't want to own up to it. They'll just sit there and play some of them. They'll play. You be saying, and you know you done caught them in their mess, and they'll still sit there and lie in your face. those the one that not.
Let me throw something else at you. When you find a man coming in that house, always fussing at you, and you ain't did nothing, majority of the time, they be with me.
Mm-hmm.
And they just make up stuff to come home and fuss with you because they really don't want to be there with you. They want to be there with that man they just left with.
Right.
See, we deal with a lot of that in our hoods. You hear me? Our hoods too.
Right.
But that, because a lot of women be figuring out, trying to wonder, I ain't saying nothing to him. Why is he fussing at me? And making an argument when he come home. He didn't want to be there with you. He want to go back with that man. That old hard chest, that old gorilla. He want to go back with that gorilla.
A lot of them do that too. Yeah. And they'll be with a woman.
Yeah.
They'll be with that woman just to hide their, what they
just
going out and being who they want to be with. They try to make sure that
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. That's exactly it right there.
But if they want to do that, I mean, that's up to them. Each his own. But don't have that woman thinking that you really want to be with her. You come home and treat her like a dog and wind up. You don't want to be with that man. Or, there's a lot of that going on too.
Mm-hmm.
But they hide behind it.
Mm-hmm. That's what they doing. Having you for a cover up.
You that cover up.
Uh-huh. And then it's like, girl, we got so much stuff we can make a store on, honey, to do every week, once a week or whatever. Baby, it's some stuff it's some stuff that we can have to talk about, honey.
Right.
Because it's life come with a lot of problems. It's all depending on how you deal with it.
Right.
Sure will.
And then you wonder,
like I said, and
then you sit and you say like, this is what kills me with some of the men. Soon as they leave that woman, they gone to another one. Soon as they leave that woman, they gone to another one. Soon as they leave that one, because see, they already in the making. They in the inbox. And they saying little stuff make them feel good and stuff. And then they go on to the next victim.
That's it.
They go on to the next victim. Sitting there arguing with you. Because you already.
Change said we can write a book.
I'm telling you. That's how
Change said we can write a book.
Because they ain't really found, they ain't really came out and said, you know what, I'm hurting myself. You're hurting yourself. You just making lies upon all these different women to make yourself look good through social media or make yourself look good to the world. If you're not right, I'm being honest.
Tanya, I believe you, because the stuff we talking about, that really can go in a book. Really can. It can be in a book.
Yeah.
Because I'm you know what, I don't got to the point now, I don't figured out some stuff, and I feel like it's a reason why I'm here, and it's a reason why I'm the type of person that I am when it comes to reality of living in this world. It's a lot of stuff I want to help women with, like as having somebody for them to talk to when they ain't got nobody else to talk to them, to help them get through some of the stuff they probably go through that I never been through. Like I was saying, I wouldn't really say like a counselor. I won't say no counselor.
Yeah.
But somebody they can talk to that's gonna be real with them, not sugarcoat nothing when they need to know the truth on what is what.
Right. And then sometimes you can try to help people, like they'll come to you, they'll vent to you, and then when they vent to you, you saying, you're not talking about, you just trying to listen and see what's really where it's going to. Then next thing you know, they'll tell you, I'm so tired of this person doing me like that, I'm so tired of this person doing me like that, I'm sick of this, I'm tired of this, I'm too good for this. Then you saying the good that really they doing, you say, yeah, you are a good person, they shouldn't do you like that, that's wrong. And you're still trying to wait and see what's really going on. And then, and you're trying to wait and see what's really going on. And then next thing you know, they'll go to that person and say, just like Melissa said, I'll leave you. No, Melissa didn't say that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Instead of getting their advice to do what they need to do, they want to bring up the person's name. Why is you bringing the person's name up?
Right. You asked me, I ain't told you to leave nobody. That's something I don't do. I don't break, I don't come for confusion. I come for peace.
Right.
I don't break up nobody's home. Don't come to me like that. when you come to me, I'm going to tell you, if I like you, I'm going to speak the truth. But people sit there, they'll tell you stuff, then they go back and say, they get mad with you, get mad with the person, they won't throw the whole family in it. They won't throw the whole shebang in it when ain't nobody said nothing, but they shouldn't do you like that. If they doing that, that is wrong. That's not right. Speaking the truth, that's what I do.
Right.
You know, I don't
You giving your opinion.
nobody's house. I'm just listening to what you say. But
Nope.
then when you get mad with the man or with whoever, you gonna say, just like Melissa said. Then the old that person, oh, there's a click then. What she said, I'm finna text her. I'm finna call her. What you tell so and so and so. Why did you tell? You so all up wrote. You ain't know what's going on. You should talk to me instead of talking at me. And I can tell you what I say. I know what I say. I never go to a person tell nobody to leave nobody. I say, if you leave, they're going to be in a world of fear. Because I see you being nice. I see you being good. I see you being kind. What I see in my eye at the time I see you, but I don't see what behind closed doors. Don't nobody know what go on behind closed doors unless they're taking pictures or taking stuff or recording and seeing what's going on. If you got any sense, people, you better start watching and paying attention to what's going on in life. For real. Never get in nobody's mess, because I'm going to tell you why. I never get in nobody's mess. I always try to make peace. I'm not a person of confusion. I always say, no, I want to give people benefit of the doubt. And sometimes I say, well, let me talk to them. No, don't talk. No, because you already got what you finna do anyway. Your talk is when you get mad, show enough. First thing you gonna say, just like Melissa said, leave. I ain't say leave nobody.
See, that's it. They don't want to talk in their own voice. They don't want to talk in their own voice. They want to tell where they got it from.
And I don't think they say, Melissa says that they shouldn't do you like that. That's all I say. Because
I'm just saying.
Because teeth and tongue will fall out. But you got to put that poly grip back on them teeth, and you gonna get them falling. You gotta go with that poly grip to hold them moves in there, and then they
this over here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
For real, so you got to be careful when you speak now.
I know you for real. You ain't playing. You so serious.
I walk a thin line. I walk a thin line with people because I don't want to break up nobody's home. I don't want to cause no confusion with nobody. I don't want to get in the midst of nobody. But if you want me to be a listening ear, I will be a listening ear, and I let you know, hey, that's wrong. They doing that to you. That's just wrong. You's a good person. He's a good man. I don't want to see. That's what I come and bring. I don't bring confusion to nobody. You got to sit down and talk to each other, not at each other. Because when you talk at each other, ain't nobody listen to nobody.
No.
That's just like me and you right now, Annie. I'm gonna do like this. Well, Annie, you started first. You come on, Annie, keep talking. You started. Talk back good.
Oh yeah, girl.
You started. Why you did that? See, we talking.
What you doing,
you talking to me? Ain't nobody paying nobody no attention. I don't know what you saying. You don't know what I'm saying. We just talking at each other. We're not talking to each other. That's how relationships is.
Don't nobody take time to listen to one another.
Listen to one another. You got to talk to each other, not at each other.
Yep.
So you can't get nothing right.
The best way to do that is when you start off talking to be like, I'm gonna listen to your side, and you just sit there. Even though you be wanting to put your point in, you got to just sit. It's hard to do sometimes. Just sit there and let them tell their side what they think, and then you tell your side what you think.
Right.
That's how you have to do it, even though it be hard once they say something that trigger you, and you be want to say, you telling them.
Yeah. All that
you know, until they say something that you don't like.
You did this, you did that, you know you lying. You did this, you did that, you did. So you're talking at each other. You're not talking to each other. You're talking at, and ain't nobody making no sense. You ain't nobody making no sense. You ain't heard nothing what he said. He ain't really heard nothing what you said, unless you say, yo mama. When you push that button, say, yo mama. What you just said?
Oh, baby, it's fine in. It's fine in. Yeah, it's fine in. You say, my mama.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
You don't turn the nullifier on, force it on, baby. Who just said to my you two ladies got me ready to escape about 3 a.m.
Oh, Lord.
Girl.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. when you do what you gotta do, make sure you have everything worked out real good so you won't have to go back to there.
That's right.
Make sure you have everything worked out. Where you going? Have enough money to do what you gotta do. Cause baby, once you leave there, do not turn and go back.
This too now. You know he violent. You might want to get the cops involved.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't want you to leave.
Right.
They'll hurt you before they let you go. So you got to really be careful now. Don't go out there to my animal. Look, say go nowhere. I want
they won't say you need to make sure.
And you ain't got. Sometimes you ain't got to let them know. When you want to go, hey, when they go to work, you pack up. And
wait till they go to work. Wait till they go to work.
You pack up and leave. They ain't got to know where you at.
Start packing you little bags at the time. When they go to work, be packing you little bags at the time. If he ain't the type to go in your car, start sticking bags in your car. Make sure you have everything together. Right. It's always a way time to escape.
You better tell me.
But just make sure when you do what you do, you ain't got to turn and go back.
Get rid of all this stuff, take me to Goodwill and start over. But tell them something.
Play with it you want to. It's all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
We'll say I've been planning this since for a long time. Just make sure, like I said, if you do it, make sure you got yourself everything lined up so when you won't have to turn around and go back.
I know that right.
You want to stay gone. Because when you go back, it make it worse.
Make it work even harder. Because they ain't going to get no better. Whatever you're going through, because it seems like you said you've been praying for a long time.
Yep. Make a safe escape plan. Men lose their cool. Don't announce your escape plan. Always have a safe, disclosed location. That's true. Somewhere you know he don't know nothing about. Because you be going to mama house every time you leave. Know that where you're going to be at. That's the first place he coming to. You go to sister house and he know that's where you go. That's the first place he going to come to. That's when you got to find somewhere where he don't know where you at. We just said 2 ladies got me ready to, oh, okay, that's the same thing. Just replayed. I changed the locks and got a protection order, plus Smith & Wesson was always the girl hush. He's on serious Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson something serious, honey. Yeah, we can just pray for her that, you know, everything happened, you know, good for her when she do think about escaping away from it. You just hope
make sure you ain't in the position to get hurt. Cause we don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah. Oh, she said my mama passed a few years ago. Okay, just make sure wherever you go is nowhere that he know you always run to.
That's right.
That's what you need to find, somewhere he don't never know where you going. But I hope we on here helping somebody, because baby, that was just a thought that came up, which I've been thinking this anyway, but just didn't know how to come out and do it. But when I got to talking, I said, I'm gonna throw this at Melissa. Since we on here live.
Yeah, that's what I want people to come, and I want to help people. That I really want to help people that going through things. You're not alone. Never think you're alone. Never think you're alone. Cause like Annie said earlier, some been through worse.
Yep. And I tell people too, and Melissa know, I tell her this all the time. Nobody knows what goes on in their house but the people that's in there. You can sit here and tell us this going on. You know what's going on because you living in it. We're not living in it.
You're living in it. And then when you come out and tell it, the woman gonna say, dang, that's me. I went through that same stuff. See, if people that ain't been through that, they're not gonna believe you.
Right.
They're gonna think you.
She said he's a retired veteran, 33 years in the service. So with him being in that service like that, he might got PTSD and baby, they off the chain.
You ain't lying.
I don't hear a lot of folks, military men, they got PTSD, baby, they off the chain. They say you can't deal with them folks.
You can't.
Because they been through so much.
What somebody say?
Melissa, you're a sweet sweetheart, what's your friend name? Annie? My name is Annie.
Miss Annie.
Kat said call 211 and let them know about your plans to escape. They will point you in the right direction. Don't worry about money or place to stay. Call 211 and let them know. Please, always, you have, let's say, wait a minute. Let's say, what was it? You have a safe location. Don't announce your plan to leave. Don't be out at night. What is thing on? Wait a minute. I'm trying to read Kat. What went? Leave bad eye. During the last months of leaving, travel during the day and go back to your undisclosed safe location.
What she said? Yep. Really, Annie. Somebody said, really, Annie. What it say? This is really.
Said for real. For real. They saying for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's why is as a woman, never let him know everything about you and don't take him everywhere you go. This is really, women, this really named Miss Annie. Oh, I guess they're saying that's my real name, Miss Annie.
Yeah, that's Miss Annie.
Now, I've been there. I left 2 men. I love to talk you about it one day. Okay, that's Benita. She said she left 2 men.
Mm.
And Kat said yes with the vet. Please call 211. Don't tell anyone your location. Don't worry about a place to stay or money. Call 211 and let them know about your plans to escape. They'll point you in the right direction. Okay.
They'll help you get somewhere to go.
See, I ain't know 211 do that. I tell people about 211 for other stuff, but I didn't know they did that. That's a good thing to know because I can help somebody with it. Don't let him meet all your friends.
That's right.
That's another thing. Not knowing everywhere you go.
Right.
That's another thing. Right. You right. Somewhere he don't know where to you go. Nobody he knows, and he won't be able to find you.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you know what? Sometimes God have you to open your mouth and say some stuff because somebody on the screen needs to hear you.
Right. They just pray.
It's just by me getting on that saying.
Some might be afraid, like they don't know what to do. They say, well, oh, they said do this. Oh my God, they can save me. I'm finna do this. See, they probably scared to come up here because they knowing that somebody see them. They go back and tell the person what. But somebody up here watching, quiet behind the scene, and they taking notes. They taking notes. I'm glad. I'm glad we could be a help to them tonight. I told y'all I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's somebody on here. It's somebody
be your
now.
Help maker, not your peace breaker. I'm gonna be your help maker.
Right. For it to come out my mouth the way it did, God knows somebody on here need this. He don't never have you to do stuff just to do it. It's somebody that he knew that was on here that needed it. Sure will.
Oh yeah.
Girl.
Hallelujah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But you got to have it in your mind. Really, that's what you want to do.
Right.
You got to have that in your mind. Because you don't want to get out and be like, darn, I shouldn't have left yet.
Yeah.
I should have.
You got to make sure you got a plan. Don't just jump up and leave. You ain't got no plans. Don't jump up and leave. You ain't got the money. I mean, well, I don't know. Damn the money. Shit, sometimes you got to jump up.
She said, Kat said you ain't got to worry about no money or none of that.
You don't, for real. They're going to help you. Because they want you in a safe environment.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's good to know that because I know I tell people about 211 for other stuff, but I didn't know they did that. So it's good to know that because, like I said, I can be helping somebody if they need that.
Right.
I can tell them.
Right. Yeah, excuse me. Ooh. I apologize for me yawning like this. I'm just really.
Yo, I've been such a good when yawning.
I don't know why I do that though, y'all. I be getting rest, but I just been, laid back and relaxing and uh, enjoying my birthday week and weekend. I'm have some fun, and
Mm-hmm.
I like to, like I said, I love to dance. I love to, shake my tail, and that's exercise for me. Hold on, somebody's trying to join this live. Who is this?
Hey, Cassie, she said Cassie add her.
Okay.
I got to figure out why this phone going dark at the top. I can't even see you,
I just add you, Cat. You got to
but
accept it.
I can see you. There she go.
Hey.
She joining.
Hey, daughter.
Hello.
How you?
Hey, Cat.
I'm good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We
Yeah.
can't see
Okay,
you,
I
we
just
can
want
hear
to
you.
say this and then I'm gonna hop off. Like when people are in a domestic violence situation, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, you have to get you a notebook and you kind of have to plan it out. For the women who are single, it's kind of easier. But when you have children, you know, most of those women think, where am I going to go with these kids, right?
Right.
Because nobody's going to open their doors to, another person and two other children. That's an entire household. And a lot of people cannot afford to take it on. Some people will tell you, leave, 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 I got you. Then you leave, you go stay with them, and then it becomes too much for them. So then you end up going back. I've taken courses and I've been told that people that are in abusive relationships, they leave at least 7 times. Some people don't make it right, and it's a proven fact. You can look it up. Some people don't make it to the 7th time. Some people try to leave or escape with their children the first time. The man can freak out, lose his cool. You know, you cannot say, I'm leaving you, I'm leaving you, I'm gonna leave you. If you're planning to leave, you got to keep that between yourself and maybe one person that you trust. But it's best really to keep it to yourself if you want to get out safely. It depends on what type of abuse that you're going through. If it's physical, I really suggest you not share that with anybody, because once that man hears it through the grapevine that you're planning on leaving, he's going to be prepared to attack.
Right.
He don't have an issue with attacking you if he's already been physically attacking you, right?
Right.
So what you do, and since y'all are touching on this subject and it's going to so many women's ears who may be, you know, single women, and like I said, women with children, you have to be cautious of what you put out. And it is a good thing to escape, but sometimes it's safe, you know, just to stay there until you have a safe plan to leave and leave for good. Back to the point where I said some women leave for 7 times before they leave for good. So some women don't leave at all. The first night they try to do it, they don't have a plan. They never talk to anybody about it. They never talk to professionals. They never talk to anyone who has courses on how to escape and not go back. So they announce it, they pack up their stuff, and as soon as the man is already starting to act crazy, they grab their keys and they out the door. You're not going to get away that way, because they're already angry. They can grab a gun, they can go crazy and kill you in front of your kids. They can go crazy and kill you and your kids. They can go crazy and kill just the kids and leave you. So you don't want that type of blood on your hands. When you're thinking about leaving, don't ever worry about, where am I going to go? Where am I going to live, me and my kids? When it's safe to do so, and that man is away, the things that you have packed for you and the kids, you get up and get out. Don't worry about furniture. Don't worry about material things. Don't worry about clothes. Don't worry about food. Don't worry about nothing but your well-being and your children's well-being. What you do, contact 211. Most areas, not a lot of areas in Alabama because they're still behind time. Most areas in larger cities, they have safe places for families. And when you call 211, they will give you numbers on where to go. You can also Google domestic violence shelter, and they'll do a screening, and they'll let you know where you can go and relocate. Once you get there, you will be instructed not to share that location with anybody for any reasons, right? You may have to change your number. You wouldn't have to change your identity, but what you need to do is, even if you're escaping on your own and not going to take the 211 professional route, what you need to do is to be like, if you're going to get a hotel in another city over or something like that. So that means you're going to be out. He's going to be looking. He's not just going to sit at home, because number one, he's going to think, how did she have money to leave? Maybe she's with somebody else. And that's not even probably the case. You just want to leave for your sanity and your safety. So that's what they're going to be thinking. So what you do is, if you are going to, you know, if you have money saved and you're going to get a hotel yourself and you're moving that way and you're going to apply for some apartments or other living situations, what you do all of your shopping, whatever you need to do in the daytime by 3, 4. Okay, most people get out off work at 5, and the kids probably get out of school by 3 o'clock. But before sun goes down, if you're not at work, you need to handle everything that you need to handle and get back inside for at least 3 months, you know, 1 to 3 months. That routine, you're going to have to learn. You can't be hanging out at the clubs with your friends and all of that. You're going to have to stop all of that. What you're going to have to do is handle everything you need to handle in the daytime, go back in, and don't come back out. Do anybody have any
sight, out of mind.
Right.
Out of mind, out of sight.
Right. So what you do is
you are distant from that location. You might have to move.
And sometimes people can't do that. And the reason why I say that is because the kids have to be, you know, at school, right? They have to be at school. So you're not going to move too far away from where your life was already, you know, at. You feel me? So you're going to be in an area where he's going to know where the school is. So you're going to need to go to those places in the daytime. Once you leave, don't even announce to your kids that you're leaving. Nobody needs to know that but you. Once you are out and have escaped, you got to sit the kids down and talk to them. Sometimes people are leaving men that are the children's dad. So the kids are very attached to him. You have to explain to them, he can hurt mommy. You feel what I'm saying? He can hurt you. So you got to let them know, I am not doing this to hurt anybody. Once we get all of this figured out and we have someone that can safely take you to a safe location to meet dad and see dad, then you can do it that way. Don't tell them bad stuff about their dad, because what's going to happen, the kids are going to turn on you and be like, I miss daddy. And they're going to want to talk to their dad, right? So you're not going to say no horrible stuff to the dad. You're just going to make sure you get out and explain to them, he can hurt mommy. He can hurt you. So please, right now, do not tell anybody where we are. I am going to fix this where you can see dad again and again very soon. You get what I'm saying? That's what you're going to have to explain to the kids. And the kids are going to, and if you know, go to bashing and talking ugly and reckless about their dad, or even a stepdad, because some kids grow attachment to their stepdads, but kids that's their biological father that you're leaving, most of the time the woman gets found because the kids have those cell phones, right? And the locations are on. And they're going to tell dad. So when you're trying to escape, you have to make sure you're planning it out. You talk to the kids, you're going to need them on your side. You're going to tell them, you don't tell your cousin, you don't tell nobody where we are, because we need to be safe. Once you do that, you contact 211. They will point you in the right direction. They will appoint you to an advocate to handle the rest of the escape plan. So don't worry about money, don't worry about anything. You get you and your kids to a safe location, you pick up that phone, you call 211. I cannot go back. You let them know that. And if anybody have any questions on what I'm saying, you can inbox me and I'll do my best. I'm not an advocate, but I've enlightened myself on a lot of different topics for a lot of different reasons. And I'm usually up through the night at different hours because, as most of you know, I do have a son that has autism. So I'm up, you know, at different times. So it don't matter what time it is, you can inbox me and I can give you information on how to leave safely. I'm not a professional. You don't have to do it my way, but I just suggest that you do it, you know, the safe way. Get out. Call 211. You can even call your local police department. They know as well what your next steps should be. Does anybody have any questions or concerns? I can't see it. And the reason why I don't really go live a lot, But because I was reading the comments and someone said, you got me wanting to escape tonight or right now or at this very moment, I just wanted to be able to say this because we don't want someone to escape and then not escape. Because escaping can mean that you're trying to get out of something when you're escaping something. So that means one of two things can happen. You can get out safely or you cannot get out safely, right? So that's why I was like, it's very important that since we're speaking on this topic and I've been commenting and Mom and Annie has been doing such an amazing job trying to uplift people who may be thinking of leaving as well. I just thought it was very important to let everybody know you have to have a safe plan. And sometimes it might be good to just stay that night, not say nothing and go to sleep and work it out tomorrow. Because if you're planning on escaping, just always make sure it's safe to do. Pick up your phone. You can dial 911, speak to your local police department. You can speak to 211. It's a lot of organizations in your area. It's not really broadcasted a lot. And the reason why, because they don't want people to misuse or abuse those funds, right? They don't want to be helping people that really don't have any intentions of going away. They just want to use the system, right? But they'll let you know if you plan on going back, that's okay too, because people sometimes, like I said, it is a proven fact that people will leave 7 times. Since I've been living in the state of Florida, and that's why I try to be very cautious of how I speak to people and interact with them on social media, unless they tick me off and they know what they're doing intentionally, because you never know what someone is going through, right? And I've had friends and I've met people and they're not here today because they were in an abusive, situation. And I let this girl come to my house and she was like, Kat, I want to go back. And she was like, I'm fixing to tell him to come get me. I said, you already know the drill. He can't come to this address, which was my house, because at the time I was living in a house. And I was like, you're going to have to walk several streets over. I can't even take you because I don't need him seeing my car. He doesn't need to know where I am in case you ever want to come back, right? So she left, and that was my last time seeing her. So, and I didn't ever tell her to leave or escape. She just called me. She was like, Kat, I'm having a really hard time. I want to see you. I left from this person. He was on drugs, this, that, and the third. And she was a white female. And she wasn't racist or anything. And I opened my door and I let her came in with me and my kids. And, when she left, I got a phone call from a mutual friend that we both had and was like, Kat, did you talk to Mia today? And I was like, no, I talked to her last night. And she, left from here. She went to go, speak to him because that's what he said. I just only want to talk. He didn't only want to talk. He took my friend's life and she's not here. So when you're leaving, you have to be very cautious and you have to know once you're out, stay out. So I made a live a couple of months ago and I know it probably touched some people because I said, Mom, if you have a friend who's telling you to speak back to Terry, I want you to rethink it and use your own mind. Use the same mind and the same wisdom that you've instilled in my brothers and myself. Use that. And it doesn't matter what occupation your friends have or say they have or what they say they can do for you or what they cash up you. If you are out, I am your daughter and I'm telling you to stay out. You don't need to work with Terry or stay with Terry. I have no issues against nobody and no ill will against anybody. But the way I respond and maneuver is the reason for that. So when somebody is out of an abusive relationship in my family, one thing you can't do and think I'm going to sit down and not say anything is say, Melissa, I think you ought to just talk to him. Why? And this person is hurting her. He's put our family through so much. So what type of friend are you to tell my mother that she needs to talk to him when I'm trying to strengthen the relationship with her and myself and the rest of the children? Because we all had different periods where it's like, okay, my brother's going to school. I'm like, have you talked to Mom? No, actually, it's been 3 months. We always talk to our mom every day. And I was the kid that always went with my mom everywhere. And when you heard her speak on the live, she told you she would take me to work with her. And it wasn't forceful. I wanted to go. You get what I'm saying? Anything that I felt like can lighten my mom's load. And my mom, the first time she was like, get dressed, you're going to work with me. Like when she first, got her jobs or whatever. And I was like, oh boy, I got to get up. It's the summertime. I still got to get up. I was getting up going to school. I don't want to get up and go to work. But my mom took me with her. And so after she started taking me with her, I wanted to go. When my mom was working at a hotel, I wanted to go help her clean the rooms, anything to lighten her load. So, like, I'm not financially able to do certain things for her right now because of my own personal situations with my son that has autism. But once I speak to my brothers, and they know what's going on, they're going to respond too. They're not going to respond aggressively like me because I have to let people know when I say something, I really mean it. And usually when I'm aggressive, it's for a good reason, because I'm not going to just be mean to somebody for no reason. If I've ever had issues with somebody, you best believe it was for a good reason. And that person, 9 times out of 10, ain't a good person. And every time I go live, this is my phone either, because I always have calls, but this is probably okay. I'm just going to ignore this one. This is one of my call back. But like I was saying, it's a lot of things that I had to coach my brothers through. It's a lot of things that my brothers can do now to wrap it on up. And my mama has always been, you know, surrounded by love. And the thing of it is what I noticed with her. She, like, through the conversation that she and I have been having this week, I think, and she haven't said this to me, because I'll be like, Mom, you should go such and such, you know, everybody's going to be there. They miss you. I can't wait to come home, because if I was there, I would definitely, you know, go and attend certain events. She was like, no, I don't want to go around people. And that's not her being mean. That is a response from being in an abusive relationship, because she's been kept from her family for so long, right? So the thing of it is, if you have family and you see that they're out of the abusive relationship, the last thing you need to do is turn your back on them, because they left, and they probably left with nothing. They probably left everything behind just to have their dignity, respect, and their life, which is more, you know, number one. You know, so, you know, and I really love Bridget and Don, what they're doing. You know, they are surrounding her by love, you know, and a lot of the family have been too, and you guys have seen that, you know, displayed here on Facebook. But the last thing that you need to do is start an argument with these people that have left, because that's not what they need. They need to be surrounded by love and care. You understand me?
Exactly.
So I think Mom thinks, you know, like, she doesn't really know how to interact with her family. Huh?
I told Keisha, don't cry.
Yeah, don't cry, because we are a very strong family and loving family. You hear me? So I think what Mom thinks is because it's a lot of events that she may have missed, like different kids in the family being born, different parties, different funerals, and different stuff from traveling, you know, with the type of work, being a social media content creator, and because of some of the abuse. Because, you know, when you're going through stuff, even when you're a mom with a child with autism, you'd be like, I'm tired, I'm not going, right? But, you know, being in an abusive relationship, you'd be like, I've been up arguing all night. I don't feel like going to, you know, a wedding or a party or a funeral or a graduation. So I want my mother to know I have spoken with a lot of people in my family behind the scenes. They don't think nothing of that. They love you just as much. Your sisters, your blood sisters, and your sister who's close in age with you, Angela, they love you just as much as they did since day one. Because when the stuff started unfolding on social media, I would get the call, because I'm the one that they're going to call. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I'm cool, come and collect, and I'm not in Alabama, because they know me. They might be having to put up our family's land to get me out of jail, because they know how crazy I'm going to go, not only about my mom, but about the rest of the women in the family.
Right. I mean, you had to tell her, and I'm okay. She said, Mom, you're not okay.
Yeah, and I want to tell y'all, when I was thinking about driving my Dodge Charger down there, it broke. It was nothing wrong with it. I paid the man $700 to fix it, and it never started back working. And I told somebody, I said, that was God. And guess what? I was like, that's a relief. That was God keeping me out of a jail cell. Because when it comes to any person in my family, boy, girl, man, woman, if they haven't did nothing to you, it's a couple more in my family that's just like me. You better not mess with them. So I just want Mom to know it's okay and it's safe to mingle, pick up the phone and talk to your family, okay? And I know you have been, but I'm just saying continue to do it, and don't think that you're not wanted. Don't think that you can't just, you know, reappear and start showing up, because you got to think, just as long as you've been in that relationship, I've been in Florida even longer, you know, without being home and missing a lot of stuff. And when I come, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up as me, and I'm going to have a good time. And that's what I want you to do. And, you know, I just want you to continue to strengthen the bond that you have with your family. And I want you to know I've spoken to not everybody. You've probably spoken to more people than I have. I just want you to understand you are safe to maneuver and move around, especially with the area that you're in now, because if I need to come down there, I will. And where you're at right now, if y'all notice, since my mom has been in Monroeville, Alabama, I don't really be on the live a lot because I can just make a couple of phone calls to make sure she's okay, if you understand what I mean. No one is going to want to start a war with her in that area, because it's not going to be nice. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to be nice. So the best thing you do for everybody to stay in their counties in Alabama, and we will stay in ours. But like I said, it's been a couple of people that I've met via social media. They've gotten in my inbox, and they inbox me at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't mind. You know, people need people to talk to, and it's okay. So if you guys have some questions and you're seriously thinking about escaping, or just any type of resources I can give you, even if it's some things dealing with, you know, children with special needs. I don't know everything. I'm not going to pretend to know everything. If I don't know the answer, I would try to figure it out with you, or I would go and get the answer and I will come back and tell you, and I will help you Google places in your area. But like I said, the first part is 911 and 211, and you guys should be, you know, good to go from there. But yeah, I can't see all of the comments because of the way the screen is positioned right now. But if you guys
I'm struggling up on some of them. I'm struggling up on some of them.
Okay. Yeah, Miss Annie, she always got my back. That's my Miss Annie right there. But yeah, people, just get out and be safe. Understand that my mom is okay. Understand that a lot of stuff that she does on social media is for entertainment. But when she's being serious,
when I do come talking, I tell her the truth about everything. So a lot of stuff you see me dancing, having fun, I'm loving on myself. I'm doing something that I haven't done in a long time. I had to raise my kids on my own. Never had no help for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, but not that to say, but whatever, you know. But anyway, what I'm saying is this right here. Don't never think you're alone, people. If you raise your kids on your own, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be a good thing. So they can talk about me, graduate. They can say this, but I made sure they was gonna graduate. I made sure they was gonna get an education. You get what I'm saying? Because I was a baby in the family. My mom, I just loved my mom, so I wanted to stay home with my mom, and I should have did what I supposed to did. But it's okay though. I'm not out here stealing. I'm not here hurting nobody. I'm not here taking it from nobody. But you know, and I do have common sense, and I got good sense. So that way, book sense every day. You get some common sense in your life. So I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not no dummy. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. I can read. I can write. I can damn sure count my money.
Absolutely. So, you know, I just want to put that out there. So, because I can be very what is the word? Territorial when it comes to my mom in certain situations.
I'm gonna step right here for me and see what's out here.
Okay. Absolutely.
Just keep talking, Kat.
I could be very territorial when it comes to my mama, but not bossy, because my mama has always been able to date who she wants to. You know, my brothers nor myself say anything about it, just like vice versa. We don't get in each other's relationship business. You get what I'm saying? And I thank God that my brothers do have good partners. And myself, you get what I'm saying? I don't put them in my business, but I do call them a lot, and we do speak. And when we speak, it's a very intellectual communication exchange. You get what I'm saying? Because we speak to each other with respect. It has nothing to do with titles. You get what I'm saying? Or who's the oldest? Because I call my baby brother and I ask for his opinion. And I call BJ, and BJ is more quiet, you know, than me and Dee Dee together. And I'm the most talkative one out of all. So when I say something, they be like, okay, now it's time to really move because I'm involved. But like I said, I don't mean anything against anybody, but if you're my mom's friend, don't suggest that she speaks to Terry in any type of communication in any type of way, because I do have an issue with that from other, personal situations that I've been through. And you got to understand, you got to be the friend. And I don't tell my mama to stop being people's friend. And I know I'll be like, they don't mean it in a bad way, but now it's time to hear from me so they can understand, don't make that mistake again, if that makes sense. I forgive you, but don't make that mistake again with my mom, because I'm not out here making mistakes like that with their mom or anybody else's mom. So when it comes to mine, only person can tell me how to react with my mom or how to be is my brothers. Me and my mom, like I said, we've always been trying to rebuild our relationship, because out of the three of us, I'm gonna say what I want to say. The boys, they're gonna kind of hold back, because boys are different with their mom than girls are. Me and my mom kind of act like sisters at times. We're going to say what we need to say to each other. We're going to, if we need a week or a couple days away from speaking to each other, then that's just what we need. But we all always have loved our mom. And no matter what I've been through with her, or, or the things that she's been through without me, that still stands. You feel what I'm saying? And I think Terry even mentioned that on his live. He knows how I'm going to cut up behind her, regardless of anything, whether it was stuff that was put out that was true or lies between me and my mom. Nobody comes between me and her but me and her. You feel what I'm saying? So don't ever feel like you are that connected to our family or that connected or that close to my mom that you can suggest certain things and I'm not going to have an opinion on it. I'll be quiet for a while, and then when it plays out, I'll be like, this is what I was saying. That was no good. That shouldn't happen. You feel what I'm saying? No one should be suggesting that anyone speak to a crackhead or get back in a relationship with him when they have safely.
No, because if she don't got rid of that, she can't. She see how he act. She don't need to be talking to him.
Right. And they have safely. Who said bossy? Yeah, you can say bossy. I don't know if you're talking to me or maybe you just felt like typing that word. But for whatever reason that it's in the comment section, let it stay there. But what I'm saying to you, if she has gotten out, nobody should be suggesting that no one talks back to a crackhead or an abuser.
She's free from them. She needs to stay away from him.
Right. And it can be a person that's abusive that ain't even on drugs. You shouldn't suggest, like, please just talk to him, because what if they connect and he hurts her? That blood is on your hand. Even if nobody else knows that you're the one who orchestrated those meetings or conversations or whatever, it's still on your hand. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to my mom, don't suggest that, because when Terry start bashing, he's not going to bash you and your kids and your family or your husband or your career. He's going to bash my mom and her kids. And when it's dealing with us, I'm going to say something. I'm not as nice as my brothers. I think my mom has already told you that. I'm a very sweet, loving, and caring person. But when it's time for me to speak out, you're not going to like me. So when you feel like you're doing something that ain't right, that you wouldn't do for your mom or yourself or your daughter, then don't do it to my mom. And what I mean by that is, if you had a daughter, would you suggest she goes back with her abusive crackhead? Maybe he's physically, mentally, or emotionally abused. The answer is no. So don't do it to mine. And if no one should be suggesting that anyone talks back to a crackhead, the only one who needs to deal with that person that's on crack is his family and his support system. And he has to find that on his own. That has nothing to do with my mom or her family. That has nothing to do with us. That's not our responsibility. We can just pray, keep it moving. I've already cussed them out, forgave them, and all kind of other stuff like that. That was done. It was no reason for her to speak to him. So if you want to be salty about it, you can be salty. You can be salty and rich, and I can be unbothered with a penny in my pocket. Understand that. Any questions or any concerns?
You talk like a school teacher. You talk like a school teacher, cat.
Always.
Yeah, she talk like a school teacher. That darn cat, baby.
I said I might did
Oh,
finish.
okay, yeah.
I might
That's
did
why.
finish school,
And to
but
the
I damn
person,
sure
hold on,
made
y'all.
sure
I do
they
want to say something. To the
finished.
person that just said they wrote the word bossy and they wasn't saying it to me. And I already knew that. That's why I said I'm not sure of the reason why you wrote the word, because we were on a lot of different topics. So if you see, I don't just jump to conclusions. I was like, maybe you're gonna tell me why you wrote it. But even if you do say bossy, I've never been told that I was bossy, but people know when Kat get to speaking now, oh, you better lay low. You get what I'm saying? And not to be scared, but you have to be fierce. You have to be strong and you have to be brave. And when you're a mom or when you're in a relationship and you ain't even got to have kids, you have to be about that life, about yourself, and you have to, not play about you. And that's something I've always said, and my kids know that. And I want them to be that way too. I want Dylan to be that way because he has autism. I want Elmonica to be that way as well because she's a female, which is a stud female, and it's hard for people like her. You have to stand up for yourself. You get what I'm saying? And you don't play about you. And if you don't play about you, then other people won't play about you.
That's
and what
right.
I mean by that is I get a lot of respect, not just because I demand respect, it's because I give it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so because I'm not running around here being disrespectful, when you talk to me or speak to me, it's going to have to be a level of communication exchange that's not going to escalate or blow up, because once I'm done with you, you're not going to like it. And it's just going to be verbal, but you're not going to like it. You're going to want to start doing some stuff.
Right.
But yeah, if you don't suggest anything crazy from my mom, because she gets on here and sometimes, mispronounce words or whatever, it's okay, because what
they know what I'm talking about.
Right. But guess what? She can't
So
pronounce
we know what she be talking about. She might say it wrong, but we know what she
but
be
we know
saying.
what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's some words I can't pronounce correctly, but you just better understand, just because she pronounced stuff wrong, don't think that we don't have people behind the scenes. My mom has a lot of nieces and nephews. And when I say, I was speaking to someone that me and my mom both met through social media, and they were like, Kat,
appreciate that, Miss
they were like, Kat, you guys have so many people in your family with almost every occupation in the world. And you know what we do? And y'all family are just that, intelligent and creative and important and inspiring to the world as well. You just got to dig deep. We have people that are house cleaners. They can be professional house cleaners, because my mom was just saying when she was in the room, like, oh my goodness.
Said, wait, Melissa, your mom? Yes, I'm her mother. Yes, I have one daughter.
Yep, one daughter.
Excuse me, y'all. She had one school teacher. She has a school teacher.
No, believe it or not, hold on, y'all. Dylan is in, so I'm gonna have to put this on mute because I ain't no telling what he might say. Hold on, just a moment.
Kat,
how do I put this on mute?
I'm lost.
Kat, how you put the phone on mute?
Yeah, y'all, because Dylan, he gets loose.
Somebody say they lost.
What do you mean you lost? What do you mean? Really?
Okay, you guys are reading and handling the comment section, but I wasn't reading it. I don't really know where I just left off, because when Dylan comes in and with my mom on her live, I have to really put it on mute.
Your daughter, I'm lost. Laugh out loud.
Kat, I love your mom. There's somebody Kat might know. I don't know.
Maybe it is somebody I do know, and I'll be able to read the comments in a minute. When you're on like this, it only shows me one, versus when I'm off, I can see everybody's comment at once. So if you're commenting to me right now, I can't see it. But does anybody know what the last thing I was saying before Dylan walked in? Who was listening?
What, Kat?
Who was paying attention? I know what it was. I'm sorry. What I was saying is, no matter what anybody's occupation was, because when me and Mommy was on the phone, yes.
Could you tell those people how old I am?
My mother is 51 years old. Like I said, you're
54. No, she's not.
54. I'm sorry. I'm looking at. I don't know. She was born in 71. That's where the one came from. She is 54. I barely know how old I am when dealing with Dylan, y'all. But no, she's 54. And like I
54.
said, we shouldn't
I know
waste
why you
too
probably
much
said
time.
51 because my cash app I got Melissa MC 51. I made
Yeah.
that cash
And
app.
not only that, I
I
was thinking
made
about
that
the
cash app
71.
when I was
Who
51.
knows?
You know what? Y'all too. Oh my
No, my
Lord
kids
Jesus.
are coming in because they really require all my attention. Now Elnatica's in here.
Hey, Al.
Elnatica, grandma said hey. She said hey. No, when they hear me speaking loud, they come in here and make sure the coast is clear. They walking around.
No,
I
y'all,
got
reason I
giants,
told y'all, I
y'all.
want to tell
Oh,
y'all how old
Yeah,
Lord,
I
because
have
am.
they don't
mercy.
know.
Don't be
No,
so.
seriously, my kids do not really play about me. It's worse. It's 10 times worse than how I am about my mom. They really don't F off about me. Like Nautica just came through and like circled around the room and she was like, oh, hey. She thought that I was probably arguing with somebody because my voice is a little bit louder because I want to make sure that everyone can hear me. But yeah, if
Okay.
she thinks that I'm being argumentative, like my kids will blow up. Blow up, blow
But
up.
yeah, y'all, I'm 54 years old. I was born 71.
Yeah, she's
So
54.
yeah, I'm 54. I turned 54 May 7th. And I don't know where y'all getting that 56 from, but if I'm 56, and if I'm 56, guess what? I thank God that I look this good. You hear me? If
That right,
I'm
because you
Right.
will be the
looking
same
like
age. If
this
you
at
were 56,
56.
Right.
if you were 56, you will be my age.
Exactly.
But no,
Exactly.
mom is 54. I know that for a fact.
They said I was
All of her kids.
64.
Well, it's okay. My thing is, like I
She
typed
not
in the
no
comment section,
But
54.
I'm 60.
like I typed in the comment section, that we are wasting. Like I told Dee Dee, whenever this stuff first started with Terry, right? He was like, "Gonna do what you do because I already know can't nobody calm you down." The only person that could calm me down was my grandmama Aura Smith, and she ain't here to calm me down. So when I get all upset, y'all just stuck with me because my mom used to ship me to my dad's mom during the summer when I cut up and act a fool on people. But anyway, what I was saying is we shouldn't be spending too much time worrying about someone's age. Like when I told Dee Dee when this stuff first started happening with mom on social media, because really and truly while Terry's over there talking about what his dad can do and go to the police and to file charges on mom, I hope he know from day one, we could have filed charges on him. I did speak to police about him several times, but I didn't, nothing stuck because he keeps moving from place to place. But my thing is, you don't want to bark up that tree. That's all I'm going to say. Let your daddy go on up there, and he can't even see about you and see how the retaliation happens. And it's not going to be physical. It's going to be the legal way. You and your whole family might be getting picked up for different reasons. That's all I'm going to say. But let him go on up there. Like Dee Dee told me when I first spoke to him, he said, sis, is any of this going to matter to us in 5 years? And I was like, you already know, not me. He said, well, we ain't wasting 5 minutes on it. And my thing, I'm gonna bring it on down to seconds. My mom's age, she told you how old she was, so we're not going to waste 5 seconds on explaining to you how old she is. The next thing you're going to want to see is a birth certificate or some driver's license or personal documentations,
Let me
and we're
see
not
all
doing
that.
that. We're not doing that. So, whatever somebody said that they are, take it as face value and keep it moving. My thing is, you're asking, oh, are you really 54? Oh, you look good. Or Terry says you're 64. But you're forgetting to ask the most important question is, oh, what can we do to look like that at 54 or 40? Like Kat.
What she
Ask
look
those
like,
questions.
Cat,
Ask
hold
those
on a minute.
questions. Ask questions
Cat,
that are important and meaningful.
hold on a minute, Cat. What Melissa look like at 54 don't mean they gonna look like that at 54. That's what they got to realize.
They can, but they're not going to look like her because they're not her twin. And what I mean by that,
Exactly.
all you got to do is mind your business and go to sleep. My mom always told me, I'd be like, Mom, can I go such and such? No, you need to go to bed. That's where you need to go. You need to get some beauty rest. You hang out with your friends, then you're going to be looking old before your time. Go to bed.
Yep.
So you can. Only thing you got to do is not type, oh, he said you were 64. Ask, okay, Melissa, you said you were 54. What can I do to look that good? What you and Kat doing? What you and your sisters doing? Because everybody in my family looks young. And back to the people in my family, when people think that they're a mom friend and they can do these you know, things for her, you best believe everybody in her family, she has somebody that has that occupation too. And what I mean by that, my mom has people in her family that are real estate agents as well. And she shared, you know, some of her, I'm not going to say favorite because a lot of people in the family, we all love our aunties and uncles. I'm going to say that. But the ones that you've seen her post, you best believe it's some more. It's some more. So, you know, if you don't want to be friends with her, that's okay. We don't need your occupation for her to be where God says she needs to be. She has real estate agents in the family. She has, we have everything but an attorney. And everybody in the family said, you should have been that. But don't think.
Kat, hold on a minute, Kat. I said, a person said that they thought this was about abuse. It is about abuse. Kat just talking about some stuff that she wanted to talk about.
I'm gonna tell you something. Let me answer that question for those people, even though I didn't read the comments. So you ready? You ready for me to size you up? This is about anything that my mom wants it to be about, or anything that the people that have been invited on the live broadcast to be about. You know why? Because there's no rules saying that when we get on, we got to talk about a certain thing, right? So this can be about whatever we want it to be about. Does that answer your question? Because when we get on Facebook, in that section, it says, what's on your mind? So what it's about is what's on my mind, what's on Annie's mind, and what's on Melissa's mind. Any questions or any concerns?
That wait a minute, wait a minute, hold on. I'm sorry, you all. Take care. Glad women, bless you, love you, Melissa. God bless you. Happy.
Okay. Well, that's nice. Are you the person who wrote that? Your apology is accepted. Moving forward, don't come for me ever, because I'm gonna have some to say. Somebody you thought this was about. Nobody's paying you to walk around here on social media and think nonsense.
Hey, P2K. P2K's watching, y'all. Y'all speak to my boy, P2K.
What P2K?
He's watching.
Where you at, P2K?
P2K's watching. Hey, P2K.
Telling me about what you thought it was about. It's about
Kate, don't let him get you
good over here.
No, don't let him get you. We good.
No, he ain't getting me, because you gotta understand, I'm raising a boy that's gotta be a man one day. He's a young man now, and I don't even Dylan has autism, and he don't even play with me like that. That's why when people see him, they be like, "You sure he got autism? I can show you the paperwork." But when they told me that's what he got,
Miss Irene said, "Kat, you got me hollering." Me too.
Yeah. Talking about what you thought that it was about. I didn't tell you that that's what it. No, you don't walk around on Facebook talking about what you thought something was about. There's no rules that you get on that you got to talk about a certain subject. This can go anyway. Just like when you in the street and you with somebody in public, that can go anyway too. So this can go anyway.
Where'd it go?
About what you thought. I thought this was about domestic violence. Like I said, if you are one that is experiencing domestic violence and you need some pointers, get at Melissa in her inbox, get at Miss Annie in her inbox, or get at me. But don't be trying to get in the comment section and be all cute. You know, don't be trying to be all cute in the comment section, because then I'm gonna size you up.
Oh, Lord Jesus!
Don't be trying to be cute with your response with me.
What you say? You got any concerns or what?
Do you have any questions or concerns, or any questions or any doubts?
I thought I was on down trial.
It's going on really nice, but because that's why I ain't read the comment section. I've been around for a while to know that y'all write some crazy stuff. That's why I didn't look. Y'all can thank Miss Andy for that response that I gave, because I didn't read the stuff. I told y'all I wasn't reading it, because I know me. I can type it, but it's not something. No. It's okay. Read them. But me, I didn't want to blast you verbally, because me saying it probably gonna really make you feel bad.
No one was what's that? What I say? It went up. Damn, y'all see it?
Wait,
no one was arguing. What's that?
No one was against Mom. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about, so I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna even. Thank you for letting me know. Like, even if you are against her, it doesn't matter. That's your free will. When people understand they have free will to do whatever they want, then you just do that. And I'm gonna have free will to respond how I want to. I'm not reading it because like I told you before, I can only see like 1 or 2 comments at a time. But yeah, mom don't ever want me to come on her live because she already know I would really get you told. Me typing it is a lot. It seems a lot nicer because you can read it in your own tone. But when I'm really saying it, you're gonna be like, oh, I need to be quiet and listen. Ask
Wait a
questions is
minute,
what you
somebody
need to
said
do.
you're a
And
smart
not
mom for no reason.
illiterate questions,
You're a
meaningful
smart
questions.
mom for no reason.
Don't tell her. Don't tell her that.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. I don't, girl. And what my brother said, 5 years from now, nothing that you say or type on this social media is going to matter to me. And I'm not trying to spend more than 5 minutes of addressing it. Okay. So if it's not for you, scroll on. Or if you want to listen and you want to gain something out of it, then listen. If not, and it ain't for you, like mama say and Ennis say, is it clock out, tap out? What they need to do, clock out, check out? I don't know, but they don't need to come from me because I'm not
Check
the one.
out. It's check out. Check out.
Yeah.
Look at me, Irene, to my block.
No, let him stay. Let him stay because he needs to be here. You block these people and they'll never learn anything. If this got him bothered by a social media conversation with somebody he don't know, he doesn't know me. It shouldn't affect him just like it's not affecting me.
Right.
So let
You're
him
a
stay.
tough cookie. I know this is a tough cookie, but Melissa, you made a tough cookie.
She knows it.
A tough cookie. What's that? Oh, what are y'all talking about? May I ask? We was talking about abuse in relationships, and you don't have to stay in these relationships if you don't want to stay in these relationships, because these people be doing some crazy stuff in these relationships, and people staying in them just to say they got a man and they. He's talking about.
I'm back now. Y'all hit me?
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah, my sister called me. My phone was blocked.
Oh, your sister called you?
Angela called.
Oh, okay.
Trying to call me, tell me happy birthday or something.
Probably was. And that's who I was speaking about. Like, your family loves you, honey. So it doesn't matter if you stay away a month, 2 months, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, however long you felt like you needed to stay away for whatever reason.
It said Melissa froze.
She ain't froze no more. She was muted. She had muted off. She was talking to somebody.
But I'm done speaking. I hope everybody's done directing your questions to me. That I can't decipher what they mean.
If you through talking, ask one of I need to call her. I ain't got her number in this other phone. Let her know I'm on live. Can you text her? Can you text her? Can you text her while you on the phone?
Yeah, I'll text her for you.
Yeah, text her and tell her that I'm on the I'm live, and I call her when I get out.
Okay. All right, bye, y'all. It's been nice.
Do it now. You can't do it now.
Yeah, I can.
I'm talking about you can't do it while you're on the phone.
I've already said I can do that. I'll do it.
Get off to do it.
I don't have to. I can do that for you. I can do it now.
Okay. Thank you.
But I thought you wanted me to get off. I don't know if you want me to talk to your fans and followers, girl.
We ain't talking about them.
I want y'all to y'all making me laugh. Y'all is a girl. Y'all is a boy.
I told y'all that's my sister. That's my sister.
Girl, y'all make me laugh.
That's why we don't like to read the comments. See,
comments,
try to read the good.
I didn't read the comments. Andy read it to me, but I just needed to let that individual know.
I know you don't need to hear him. I ain't reading no more. I read them.
No, I need to hear them because they need to hear the response. They're an adult and they feel like they can dish it out. They need to be able to receive it. That's what I teach
Somebody
Dylan.
said they appreciate you, Kat.
I appreciate you guys too, more than you know.
Teresa Jones said, we appreciate you, Kat.
Yeah, because people be want to pop off at the mouth, but when they got somebody else that's going to chop their head off verbally, then they be wanting to duck around on Facebook. Don't duck around.
Hey, Sherman.
Yeah, he don't like them women to my hey, Sherman.
Hey, Sherman.
I see the name.
Good night, Kat. It's still early. Dylan, I live in the home with Dylan McMillan. I ain't going to sleep no time.
It's Friday night anyway.
Not only that, Dylan, he do not go to sleep. He'll come in here 1,000 times. Mama, you all right? What you doing?
It's right now.
You know what?
Me and Dylan be having it out, and him and Mama be having it out too.
I don't know. I think they say it's supposed to rain though. So I'm not sure.
Well, they had that peanut festival.
I hope. Well, I got my umbrella. If it do rain, I still got to go out and get my stuff for the house. So if it rain, what they say, Annie, you need to come to Florida. You'll keep me laughing. Child, you don't want me to fly, turn Florida out.
We do want you in Florida, Miss Annie.
I turn Florida out. Girl, I love
I'm going to take you to the club, Miss Annie.
Girl, I'm going to no club no more. Girl, I've been to you.
No, it's the white people club, honey. It's not the black people's club. It's not the black people's club. It's the white people's club.
I don't care. I don't go to no club no more. I won't do that.
Well,
Mama.
Maybe if I just tell you the name of it instead of calling it a club, because it's really not classified as a club. It's just dancing. You dance. We're going dancing, honey.
What's the name of it?
It's so many places.
You say you tell the name of it, girl.
I'm an imposter to you. I don't want these other people to know what club we dancing at. They might try to come for me and you. We've been laughing at these people online, girl. You make me pull out that blicky on these people.
I got you.
They were like, let's go to the cat.
Let me tell you something. I don't want to. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I love Florida. If I see the blue water, I'm fine. But I'm not going out there in that water because the sharks might eat me because I'm a big meal. So they might try to eat me. So I don't step out there in that water. But I love Florida. I have to take me a trip to Florida every summer. I have to take me a trip.
Yes. You come to Florida, we keeping you down here, Miss Annie.
No, you ain't.
Yes, we is. Everybody gonna love you. No, when I
first moved here, you need to come to turn it out.
That's Irene. That's
Irene. You need to come turn it out.
That's my friend.
Florida loves Alabama people, girl.
Well, P2 can't go to
They love Alabama.
I know.
I ain't never seen
He came up there. He said P2K watching.
He was watching earlier. I don't know. He probably hopped off.
I ain't seen him.
We got a show tonight. Friday.
Yeah, he probably gone. So Florida is beautiful. Tanya B said Florida is beautiful. I know. I go to Pensacola. I love my Pensacola. I go to Panama City. I go to Mobile. I love to see the water. But baby, when they're going across them bridges where the water at, if you're in the car with me, don't you talk. I want you to be quiet because I be nervous as hell. Because I can't swim. And that water's up on them bridges.
Don't never tell nobody that. You supposed to tell somebody you swim like a fish, Mama say.
No, Mama, down here you gotta be early with people. You tell people you can't swim. You could be at the pool and they horse playing and just throw you in there, and then you be close to the bottom.
I'm scared of water. I love looking at the water. Don't get me wrong. I love looking at that blue water, but honey, no.
Miss Annie, do not listen to Mama and come to Florida around all this water and telling people you can swim and you can't, because people.
You think I'm listening to her when they come to that water? No,
they throw you in there.
They're gonna throw you
in there. Like, well, she said she could swim.
Listen, look like a big old seal trying to keep you going up.
About swimming coming down here, you need to be honest. You need to be real honest. Be like, I cannot swim, so we can keep you on land.
Look,
Mom, do not tell these people you can swim.
Melissa.
Dylan might even push you in if you say that.
Melissa. Somebody told me that water be like old seal trying to get up out of it. No, man.
Oh, them damn alligator ones.
What they say, I ain't playing. Wait a minute. Melissa, they ain't paying you no mind attention, laugh out loud, send it where we're paying Melissa some attention. Everybody studying Melissa. We studying her. So we ain't paying
I know
Melissa
one thing. Miss Annie, please don't come down here because we're surrounded by water.
They
We are
surrounded
just like we are
by
on a
alligator,
peninsula.
crocodile. They be your
Yeah.
front
What?
door. You wake up in the morning, you might see an alligator at your front door.
Girl, like
It's
in Orlando. That's how it is in Orlando.
Somebody said, Melissa, come to Jacksonville, Florida. Oh, hell no.
I don't think I ever been to Jacksonville.
I've been to Jacksonville. I'm scared of Jacksonville.
Why y'all
Why?
scared?
It depends. They said the capital murder or something.
Oh,
But I tell you
okay.
what, though, I don't mind coming to Jacksonville. You want me to do a show now?
Now, is Jacksonville where them iguanas be walking in the parking lot?
Not that far from Dothan, for real.
I know, I'm talking about, is that when they be talking about them iguanas be walking in the parking lot? See, I have to run them over. See, I ain't think I ever been to Jacksonville, though.
I've been down there before.
What about Tampa?
No, I've never been to Tampa. I've never been so far down.
Mama's scared to come down here. Every time I tell her if anything is going on with me and the kids.
She want me to come to Jacksonville.
What she say?
She want me to, if I do a meet and greet, if you find a building and a place, we can do a meet and greet.
And you gotta bring Miss Annie.
Annie ain't going nowhere. Annie ain't leaving Dothan shit. Annie's scared. Annie's scared to go to Ozark.
She lying. Now she lying now. That girl, I know she lying. Now, the Ozark ain't nowhere around the corner. I know you lying. You know, Melissa need to stop over this. Well, let me see what they say. We'll see what we can do. Hold on, Melissa. Let me see what you got to answer. We'll see what we can do. That sounds great. That's in the way of saying that.
Yeah, we can do that. I can come down there if you do a meet and greet. If you want to do a meet and greet and set it up and tell the people that, you know, what they're going to have to pay to see me and stuff like that, I won't mind coming.
And make sure you invite P2K because she ain't coming if he ain't coming.
Yeah, you got to invite P2K now.
Or you got to have a picture of him so she can see it.
You know what? What they say, okay, I'm 20 minutes from PSL. What is it? Panama City? No.
What is
it
PSL? What is PSL? It ain't Pensacola, Florida. Because they in Jacksonville.
They erased
she took it down.
They must finna rewrite it because they erased it. They must finna rewrite it. They said, Melissa, you all that in a bag of chips.
Oh.
And then they say, okay, P2K got to be there.
Yeah, he got to be there. My baby got to be there. That's my baby. P2K, my baby, y'all. That's Rochelle stepdad gonna be.
Mr. Star Silver. That's Mr. Star Silver.
Yeah,
he's a star rock.
Annie. I said, yeah, P2K got to be there because that's my daughter and my boy's stepdaddy.
You know what? I heard you. I heard you.
Okay.
Amazing. Okay, what they say? Melissa Ass Cat, Jacksonville, Florida is no joke. Rough.
It is. It is. I heard about that.
I didn't know Jacksonville was bad like that.
Miss Taylor, that's my name.
Jacksonville.
Yes, y'all here. There you go. I see it.
Jacksonville is nice as well. It's just like any other place. It's gonna be crimes and violence anywhere you go, right? Those people that have issues, they have them with each other, not visitors and tourists. That's just like here.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just like any other place, like whatever's going on there. And I think law enforcement is really trying to clean it up. It's just like no other place. You know, you have Brooklyn, New York. Those places have high crime rates too. It's just some stuff that the young men have going on between each other that really doesn't involve other people. It doesn't involve all of the residents and the locals. It just involves them, and nobody knows what it is but them. So Jacksonville is
okay. Let me tell y'all with the PSL, Port St. Lucas, Florida. Okay. That's what it means.
Okay. What somebody say? Been to Miami. What's that say? Miami and
yeah, me too.
That's That's
in
right.
Fort Lauderdale.
In Jacksonville, Florida.
I don't think I never. If I've been in them places, I don't remember because my dad and them could have took us there, but I don't remember if I ever been to those
Well,
places.
mom and my mom and my stepdad, which is Dee Dee's dad, they took us out of country, so we don't
You
remember
know
some
what?
places either. No, seriously, they did.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We'd have been in the Niagara Falls in Canada.
Okay.
And I think my brothers, I stayed because I got tired of traveling. Like one summer, I was like, I got band camp, girl. I can't go with y'all. I need to stay with somebody because I gotta go
Somebody
band camp.
telling me I'm looking like a snack.
But no, mommy and my stepfather.
Is it Pringles or Lay's, baby?
You want some chips, huh?
Hey, that girl a snack now.
A snack.
All right.
I'm coming to America. I'm coming to America.
You already in America.
I'm watching that, y'all. I'm watching it. Coming to America. I'm watching it.
Oh, she said she wanted to come to a girl. I'm missing. What did the work? You know what?
Look, we gotta keep our eye on that because she might try to go somewhere.
Ain't no telling. She in that motel room.
I have to call Dee Dee. Dee Dee, come get your mama. She listens to Dee Dee. She hears BJ. No, let me tell you, mama listens to Dee Dee. She hears BJ, and she don't listen to me at all. So Dee Dee be like, I don't know why she won't listen to you. I just told her the same thing. She listens to Dee Dee. She hears BJ, and she don't listen to me. She be like,
I'm gonna call Dee Dee and make sure
you tell me. Yep, and guess what?
She listen how she want to listen.
Guess what? But guess who my brothers listen to? They listen to me, so we already be having it planned out. I'll tell BJ what's going on. He don't say nothing. He don't get involved. And then I tell Dee Dee, tell mama this, tell mama that. He be like, okay, got you, sis. Tell mama that. And I be like, BJ, you need mama to know something? Hey, tell Dee Dee to tell him.
This damn thing done froze.
What done froze? What she done froze?
I'm talking about me.
She said she froze that, girl. I can't even see y'all. The whole time we've been on live, I haven't even been able to see y'all facial expressions or anything.
My face is on here. I can't see Melissa and I can't see you either. I can't see Melissa and I changed to my other phone.
I can see Annie and I can see me, but I can't see Kat.
Yeah, I don't let people see me.
The other phone and still do the same thing.
Will we see you though, Annie?
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you can see me because I can see myself.
I don't see anyone. It's just the way my phone is. You know, sometimes when Annie used to come on and she'll say that she can't see you and they get to messing with the phone. So I was like, I'm not trying to have my mama to fuss at me online. So I just left it alone.
You know what?
I know what y'all look like already.
I can see me, but I can't see Melissa or you. I can't see damn one of y'all. It's just black at the top of my screen. And I changed from my other phone, and it still won't let me see.
I can see you good, and you laying in the bed, got your bonnet on.
See how you do me?
I see you. I can see you. Every time.
Hey, stay in your
see Sherman came up. Now he see you. He tried to make sure you got clothes on.
Oh, that was he. Yeah.
Everybody said they can see me and Annie.
I can see Melissa and Miss Annie on.
They said they have two nieces that live in Pensacola, Florida, and they love it. Yes, Florida is the place you want to see.
Pensacola is nice.
Today is Friday. Hold on, y'all.
Y'all think Pensacola nice? Y'all gotta come further south.
Today is Friday. I'm still celebrating my birthday. Do y'all see my Cash App pinned at the bottom? That's all I want to know.
Melissa 51. We gotta update it to Melissa. Another number 64. No, I'm just kidding. No, but the Cash App is Melissa.
You can't see Kat. You can just see me and Melissa.
Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't see me right now. I'm in my room and it's dark back here. I got my camera on.
Do anybody see my Cash App at the bottom? It's $ Melissa MC51. Y'all, it was my birthday was May the 7th. I'm still celebrating till Sunday. And y'all, I know y'all got paid today. Y'all go ahead and Cash App your girl something.
No.
Hey, my birthday, I celebrate for the whole week. I'm telling you. Because I know some of y'all want a blessing, but y'all just scared too. I don't know why you're scared. Don't be scared.
I'm done. I'm done with it. The two people that's are related are Melissa and Kat. Kat is Melissa's daughter.
Miss Annie,
you are related to us
Miss
too.
Annie is my sister, y'all.
We're all sisters. My mom really is my sister. That's my sister,
I met
y'all.
Miss Annie.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like
I
this.
met Miss
Me
Annie
and
on
Melissa
social.
clicked just like that. Me and Melissa clicked just like that.
Miss Annie on social media, and ever since me and Miss Annie became friends on social media. That's how I met Miss Annie. And when I was in Dothan, she told me anything I need, let her know. She know where places is. And she said, when I was in Dothan, that's what she told me. So like I said, she was real good to me. We went out to eat. We did skits together. We did a lot of stuff together. A lot of times.
That one time? You forgot the number one thing.
Oh yeah, we met Sherman together, and we love Sherman.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, we do.
See, Kat, that's why I don't like her. Kat, that's why I don't like her. I ain't about to talk about no damn Sherman. I'm talking about when you were sick that time. I went and got your stuff good.
Oh yeah, but tell you, I was sick. Oh, I was so sick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was sick, y'all. Oh my God.
Miss Annie said, "Where you stay at?" I gave it. I really don't like to give out my address and then, but I knew Miss Annie was good to go, so I gave Miss Annie the address where I was, and Miss Annie. P2K did this, y'all. P2K done this. He knew I was sick. They got me good. He called Miss Annie. He asked me. I said, P2K, I said, P2K, I feel so bad. I said, I'm so sick. He said, what's wrong with you? I said, I don't know. I said, my throat hurt. And I said, I got this cold. And I said, I feel so bad. And he said, well,
I know this story. It's funny.
He said, won't you go out and get something? And I said, well, I ain't going to be able to go out. Wait till tomorrow. I said, tomorrow? He said, what? He said, what that lady name be on that page with us? I said, who? I was naming folk. He said, no, I'm talking about the woman in Dothan. Where you at? I said, oh, you talking about me, Annie? Yeah. He said, what her last name? I said, Annie Baxter or something. I said, I can't remember. I think it's Annie. That thing I know, that man had to call Miss Annie, cash out Miss Annie, and told Miss Annie, get over there. I don't know how far you is, but whatever it is, I need you to get over there and take Melissa some honey, ginger, and lemons. Annie, come on down from me a bag of ginger roots. She brought so damn many, I thought she owned a damn tree or something. I don't know how much money he gave her, but that woman came with a whole bag like this. I said, what is this? I said, where you get this from? She said, you already know how I get over here. I said, how? Your man sent me over here.
That's that hotline bling.
I said, my man. She said, yeah, P2K. I said, P2K, my friend. I said, my friend. I said, oh, that's so sweet. And I called and told him, I said, what you do that for? He said, hell, did you say you were sick? That's why I love P2K so much. That's why
Mommy, I'm gonna find me a man just like you, and I'm gonna tell him he my man. I'm gonna get the picture, sleep with him in the bed, all of them be like, you are mine.
This is what he told me. He said, she gonna tell you don't go get it. So you go get it anyway. And you did just what he told me you were going to say.
I said, no, and I'm good. She said, I got to bring you. I got to bring you. I said, well, come on then. I said, I just don't feel like coming down them steps. I went on down the steps, and she told me she was out there. I went on down, I got it, and I came back up, and I put it on, and next day I said, I was feeling good. I said, ooh, this good. And
yeah, Miss Irene, that's me.
and
yeah, Miss Irene,
they did me like that. They did that. And one day I was getting ready to go out to eat. That's why I say y'all don't know P2K. P2K got a heart of gold. I said one day I told Annie, Annie said, what you doing? I said, Nan, I'm finna go to Juice Crab. She said, I'm coming like that. I'm coming out there. I said, okay. I told P2K, I said, well, I'm finna go to Juice Crab and get me something to eat. He said, well, how much is it? I said, it'd be like $39 or something like that for a bag. Next thing I know, my cash app went off. He had to send me $40. I said, call P2K. He can make it juicy for me. Call. He made it juicy.
Listen to this here. This here is a mess. You
I said, call P2K.
Oh, listen, trip.
We gonna have to come up with P2K escape plan too, y'all.
One day I was on the line. And I was talking about God and stuff. That thing do my cash up. Say, ding, ding, ding. It hit hard that time. Hey, he hit me. Hit it hard that time. I heard something say, ding, 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 ding. I said, what the hell that is? I say, $500.
Sure did.
I said,
He did do that.
I said,
He's a check your cash out.
damn.
That's like what he
He
told
sent
him.
me $500. See, that's why y'all can't
That's
tell
so
me about
sweet.
P2K. Can't nobody tell me P2K don't love me.
Ain't nobody trying to tell you about your man. We see about you and your man.
Y'all can't tell me P2K don't love me.
We can see about you and your man. Ain't nobody can tell us no
That's my
different.
friend. He my real good friend. That's my friend. P2K my friend. Y'all, for real. That's my friend.
Yeah, we know. We don't need you to tell us no more.
I need my friend to send me $500.
He's your friend. He's not your friend.
Listen,
No, not
Your
him.
friend.
wait a minute.
I'm talking
Hold
about
on.
my other
My
friend, my
friend.
friend, not your friend. I said I need my friend to send. You said P2K is my
Oh,
stepdad,
yeah.
meaning he's not my
Oh,
friend.
yeah.
I said I need my friend to send me $500.
Oh, girl, you gonna get that a while. Just don't worry about it. I already see.
Melissa, one thing you do not have to tell us
What?
is P2K is your friend. You don't have to tell us that, because baby, you don't show us more ways than you.
Oh, baby, but you gonna hear that again. But baby, Miss Annie, she gonna tell you. She
Yeah.
gonna tell you. She gonna tell y'all if this live go down and she have to crank it back up. She gonna tell y'all again,
I'm gonna
baby.
tell y'all
Yeah.
again and again. So if
That's
y'all
one thing we
y'all
ain't
get
got
up
to
here
be
telling me
told.
y'all tired of hearing about P2K, it's exit, baby. Exit.
We're not doing that because we know he part of your life. So we're not going to do that.
Miss Annie, what you say? You ain't gotta tell us that. Oh, baby, she gonna tell you though. She gonna tell you, baby.
If anything, we don't know nothing else. We do know Mr. Taylor. He is the man.
Mr. Taylor is
Mr. Taylor.
hey, I named the dog.
Listen, y'all, she
I
named the
did.
dog.
That's why
Baby.
you did
They finna
get
have
that
some.
P3? Yeah.
Mama got a fur. She gonna have a fur grandbaby.
I named the dog. The dog
Yeah.
named.
She
I
told me
said,
she said
What
that.
else?
P2K.
What else
He
you
said,
did,
guess
girl,
what,
when you
Melissa?
went
He
to
said, guess
Shreveport,
what? He
Louisiana?
said, guess what, Melissa? Guess what? I said, what, P2K? He said, I got a dog. I said, a dog? He said, yeah. I said, P2K, I know you ain't got no big old dog. He said, no, girl. I like when he called my name. He said, when he do that, he said, no, girl.
Oh.
He said, no, girl. I said, what you got? He got a little puppy. He showed me a little puppy. I said, oh, P2K, he's so cute. I said, what you gonna name him? I don't know. I said, guess what? We're gonna name him P3K. He said, yeah, P3K. That's his name. I named dog. And guess what my name is?
What's your name? P3.
P4K.
Huh?
P4K.
Well, who the hell is P1K? Oh, PK.
P2K son. He
Oh, he P1. Oh.
Okay, listen to this.
So wait a minute. I got a serious question right now.
What you
So
got?
what P am I?
I'm so done.
Y'all
Oh,
P1, P2,
somebody
P3. What
I
P
am
am
done
I?
with her.
We got somebody to my Mr. and Mrs. Taylor. Y'all know P2K my friend. Y'all stop it. Cut it out.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna read. I got to read the first one. Hold on. I'm
I
trying to
guess
scroll
I'm
it back. Wait a minute.
P210, y'all. P210.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to
Y'all
scroll
stop
it back. Hold on.
doing that. Y'all know that my friend now.
I'm trying to get right what they said. Hold on. Let me go back. Let's see. What is it?
P2 Annie in the house. P2 Cat in the house. P3. P4 Melissa. P1 the
You got
son.
P2K. You got P.
Where we at?
You got P3K and you got PK4. That's me.
PK4.
Okay, here you go, Melissa. Listen to this.
What?
Do you think you and P2K could ever date?
Hell yeah.
Why y'all asking that question? Because y'all knew that's what she was gonna say.
Yeah, I can date.
Okay.
I don't care. P2K gets 70 damn years old because you know why he gonna still look like that. I date him. I date that old man.
Just make sure you let them know you 64, girl.
Look, can't stop, listen. Listen at the other one. This the other one now. That's your husband. I'm speaking it to in existence. Somebody said that. Mr. and Mrs. Taylor. Yes, she did. Begging they did some funny skits. Miss Irene still talking about them skits, girl.
Girl, when I got in the bed with that man close. Ooh, girl, I want to get close up under that man. I was in that bed. I said, "Ooh, Jesus." I said, "Ooh, shut
What
my
you talking about? Y'all did that skit?
Yeah, I was in the bed with that man. My heart started pumping fast.
Oh, you ain't touch him a little bit. You ain't touch him a little bit up on them sheets.
No,
You ain't touch him a little bit up on them sheets.
We ain't shake no sheets now.
I say you ain't touch him a little bit up on the sheet.
Miss Anthony, that's called rape.
Not just touching the leg.
If he tell her to, she better not do that.
You can't go to jail and touch the leg.
Oh, yes, you can.
And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. He gonna bite me over to his house, right? He getting it out big stuff. He gonna bite me over, and if he don't get me no hotel room, he gonna have to get me a hotel room. Cause I can't stay in the house with that man like that. I can't do it. Cause if I wake up and go share mute your phone. If Share, put your phone on mute. If I
put it on mute, I can still hear you. You gotta put yours on mute.
And
see how like your ears sensitive, cat.
And if I stay with him, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. When he go to sleep, if he better not let me stay that night, cause I ain't responsible for my reaction. I'm act like I sleepwalk at night. I'm act like I sleepwalk. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna take all my clothes. I'm gonna have all my clothes off, and when I have all my clothes off, I'm gonna get in the bed with him. I'm gonna sleep in the morning. Look, and he gonna make sure he get that damn Tito in him. You know. Hey, look, I ain't gonna mess with him. I ain't gonna mess with him.
You finna Cardi B, P2K. You finna do like Cardi B used to do when she was a stripper. Get them people drunk. I'm finna call Diddy and tell him.
I'm gonna call P Diddy and we get that damn oil, bro.
Oh man,
and I ain't gonna do that.
You finna Cardi B, P2K, huh?
I'm gonna have all my clothes. I'm gonna get in the bed like this right here, and then when he wake up, he gonna say, "He gonna look." He gonna pull it. He gonna look like this and say, "Where my draw?" I'm throwing singing that song. Help me find my draw.
Mama, I just want to let you know, Diddy gonna call and fuss at you tomorrow because I'm finna call and tell him everything.
You know what? Cat wants you to give a whooping. You can't give no whooping. She got to be good tonight.
Hey, it's my birthday.
We gotta keep her on told. This her birthday weekend, so we gotta keep her laughing.
Help me find my draw. Antonio, what his name is? Antonio Amari.
Antonio. What that last name is? Amani. Yeah, that's him.
Amani.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep. That's him. That dude can sing too.
That's what I'm be saying. Help me find my draw.
He was on Country Wayne on skits. I think it was last month. He was on there.
You know where he got that from? He got that from when me and Terry did a video, and he had that up there. He had on his thing. Help me find my draw. Get down to them. I'm gonna have P2 Kevin say, "Help me find my draw." Okay, and then I'm gonna jump down. To this right here. When I get ready to leave the airport, hold on, I'm gonna jump down to this here. When I knew it time to go, I ain't gonna be ready to go. I'm gonna say, "Damn, I hate to go." I'm gonna play this song.
Well, say he better not let you get away.
I'm gonna play this song right here.
You hear me, Melissa? Cindy Webb say he better not let you get away.
Listen, I'm gonna do this right here. Listen, and then when I get ready to leave from it, I'm gonna be like this right here. I'm gonna play this song. I'm gonna say, I'm like this right here. 5 minutes. I'm gonna say all I need is 5 more minutes. 5 more. 5 more minutes.
Who's saying that? Bad news. Talking about there go them queens. Who is Bad News?
Bad News. Get on that line, Bad News. Hold on, let me see my baby. I ain't saw Bad News in a while.
Bad News said there go them queens. What's up, Bad News? I don't know who you is, but Bad News.
I want to see Bad. I ain't saw Bad News in a long time. I ain't saw that man right there in a long time, Bad News. Bad News, get up here. You got some clothes.
But listen, who is Bad News? Do I know who he is?
Tonight. A lot of these folks might be having shows tonight. Bad news.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
it's
more
Friday.
time.
He probably got to put clothes on.
Oh,
He's
bad news.
Adam,
I
man.
just did add him.
He's
I add
Adam.
him. I just add him. You got to accept your ad.
Well, I'm gonna leave, so maybe he can go on and hop on.
Okay.
Kat, it's good talking to you, baby.
Kat.
You too, Miss Sandy. You and Mama gotta call me again, girl.
We will, because we're going to talk about some serious stuff for real. We're going to get talk about some more
Bad
serious
news.
stuff.
Miss
Send me
Sandy, you
request.
need to write you a book too.
You going to write it. I just speak it and you write
I'll type it. You know I write books on Facebook. I don't got no problem with that.
No, I didn't.
You added.
I didn't know that.
Where you at, bad
No,
news?
I'm saying all of them long paragraphs I be
This ain't
writing.
bad news.
I'll type you up a book.
Bad news got up here, got naked.
What's
Bad
happening?
Ooh, what you doing, boy?
Damn, boy, I can't see you. Shit.
Well, I just said, why I can't see you?
I can't see that. I need to see that. It's Friday night, and I ain't got paid.
Bad news, what is you doing? Where your clothes at? That's
We outside.
my draw.
I got shorts
Okay.
on. My draw.
Okay. I got somewhere to be. Bad news, how you been doing?
Man, I'm good. Getting ready for Virginia Sunday. I got Virginia Sunday.
Oh, you gotta go Virginia Sunday. You know my birthday, you ain't send me nothing through my cash.
Hey, you gonna learn
What?
You gonna learn tonight.
What?
Oh.
Ding.
What?
Ding. And I ding.
I got somewhere to be. And it gone.
What and
You done knock all my folks out. You done got up here, got naked, you made hammer. So them folks had to get out. Them folks had to get off of here. You done got up here. You done got up here, got naked. Them folks left my life.
Hey, play that bad new BBW. Let you know we big, kind of chunky, with a fupa sitting over that monkey. You gonna learn today?
Hold on, let me see can I find
it. BADD space NEWZ space.
Wait a
BBW.
minute, hold on. Ooh, you drank? Look at you.
Grand Marnier.
Okay, do it. Spell again. It ain't come up there.
BADD.
Hold on.
Yeah, bad
Wait a minute.
with 2 D's.
Wait a minute. This phone's so doggone slow, man. Hold on. This
She said,
is my Android. Hold on.
On the
Fudge, this Android ain't good, man. I don't like this phone. Okay, you said
BADD
BADD.
space NEWZ
NE.
W
Okay.
space BBW.
Helped him land a deal. Local rap label, Top Dog in 16. Dude, that label was founded by.
What the hell? It ain't getting you. This ain't right. Hold on.
Bad new BBW.
Bad BADD. Bad news.
BB.
BW. BBW. Okay, let's see. I think this it. Hold on. You know I'm on YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, the video on. Hey, man. Hey, man. I need something to grab on. I'm grabbing for the back.
Somebody, well, it ain't playing.
You finished, B?
What the?
Know what's going on. 2024, we put it on.
Monkey. I ain't playing with you tonight.
Big girl, come here. Big girl, come here. Let me whisper in your ear. Put me to bed. You looking good, don't be ashamed of your size. Girl, the rose gold prizes, baby, swallow that pride. I like them thick, I love meat on my bones. But when I get you from the back, I need something to hold on. You like soul food, I'm cooking it for you. After that, massage it down, then it's on to the left. You want a real one, better get a BBW. I feel like a flipper ticket, think I love a BBW. And one between the thighs and they open the wide. And they more sweet and soft like a background pride. I like a big kind of chunky.
That monkey. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I'm supposed to be in this video. Boy, you bad. Stay teasing, baby, when they're sitting over that monkey. Come here, come here. I like that. Boy, you bad. You a bad boy.
You gotta add that to your playlist. You gotta add that to your playlist.
I ain't lying. That's what I'm gonna do and put it on my. It's on Spotify.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Just type in. I got part 2 on there too. It should be right up under BBW2.
I'm gonna make sure I keep this.
You gonna learn today.
You ain't lying. I like that. You know I love. Hey, I'm gonna be playing that right there.
I like
you
them big, kind of chunky. With a fupa sitting
know
over
what that monkey.
Come here.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Why you a fool for this one?
I had to check in with you. Look, baby, happy birthday, and I'm be sending you some in a minute. I love you, baby.
I love you too. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, those are my guys, y'all. Those are my friends. And I don't know where you went. Anna had went somewhere and it disappeared. Let me see if I can get her back on. It ain't let me. And you got to go out and come back in, Annie. I like that. So I told you I love to dance and have fun too, y'all. I like that. Y'all go follow him too. That bad news. Y'all go follow him. He's really hot out there now. He's really doing his thing with the with the big wide booty women's, and you know he letting. That's why I tell y'all I ain't care what y'all say. Y'all can call me what y'all want to call me. Just don't call me late for supper, okay? Don't call me late for supper. I get mad and say, yo, I like to eat too. I like to eat. That's why I dance. I have fun. I enjoy myself, and you know, because you ain't got one time to live. So live it to the fullness, you guys. Have fun. Like I said, you can love the Lord and still have fun at the same time, as long as you ain't hurt nobody. And I tried to get you in here, Annie. And you got to go out and come back in. You got to go out and come back in. Thank y'all for the birthday wish. Y'all bless the girl, bless the cash out. Thank you, Miss Irene. I saw yours came through earlier. Thank you, Miss Irene. I appreciate the love and support. I mean, you guys are so awesome. You guys are really, really, really making me feel good. Y'all really making me feel important. I really do appreciate that. So I hope nobody, I hope everybody got something out the live tonight. I really do. I hope y'all got something out the live tonight. And I hope Annie can show her face this time.
I hate when this thing why I cannot.
It still ain't showing you.
No, it's showing me long as all. You know what I'm saying? I can see y'all when y'all be done, but it won't never show me.
Well, I see you though. I really see you. When I get off live, you're gonna see you though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I can see me.
I can see you too. We can see you. I know you don't see me though. I know what you're talking about, but we see you though.
I don't know what's going on.
Thank y'all for the birthday, saying happy birthday. Y'all cash and my cash up at the bottom. You see my cash up at the stream.
I see it right now. But look for MC51.
Yeah, I don't know why they're overlooking it. It's at the bottom down there. Y'all look down.
It's right at the bottom. It needs to be pinned. You ain't got it pinned though.
It is pinned. That's how you see it.
It ain't there no more. It's gone.
For real?
Yeah, it ain't there no more. It was right there. It's not pinned.
Hold on, y'all. I thought I had pinned. No wonder they don't see it. Y'all, hold on. Yeah, I know I ain't been up there.
It was there, but see, it's gonna disappear, so it ain't pinned there no more.
Hold on, let me put it up there for y'all. Special bad news. Bad news don't go nowhere. Bad news, you got all that money. I know you're gonna bless me with something. Don't play bad news.
The Queen's on there. I remember that name, but I just couldn't remember what he looked like. I remember it was a long time ago. A while.
That's sexy bad news.
I left what is that? What is it? Marriage after 32 years and divorced. Okay, replied to it. Okay. She replied to it. Dad, it's on there now.
Okay, you see it now at the bottom?
Yeah, it's on there twice.
No, you said
it's on there twice, man. Well, Cat just put it too.
Well, that's my cash app. Y'all bless the cash app tonight. If y'all don't send me $5, $3, $2, y'all send something. Y'all send something. Y'all send something. My hand itching. I know something coming somewhere. My hand been itching me.
Miss Irene don't put it on there now. It's folks' hand.
Well, y'all see that cash app up there, $, Melissa MC51. Y'all know my cash app. Y'all stop playing with me. And bless your girls. Show your girls some love on her birthday.
Why? I want to see your ass. Shit. I don't like this thing. You can't see you.
Can't see nothing good.
I can see me.
I hate that they're doing you like that. You used to be able to see.
Yeah, I used to be where I can be able to see everybody. I can't see nothing. And see, I changed from my phone to this one. When I changed to the other phone, that's when it cut off from the other phone.
Hit your camera.
Hit my camera.
Yeah.
I see some arrows. I don't see the camera thing.
Oh.
I see a star, an arrow, and a heart thing. I don't see no camera.
Oh, man.
I don't see no camera thing. Sure, hold on. Just see me shoot. I want to see. You got to see what you be doing. Be there making faces and laughing and stuff. I know you see. You can't see it.
I ain't making none tonight.
She's telling the lie now. I don't believe for this.
You relax. I'm sitting up here like I ain't relaxing at all. I'm just sitting.
Yes,
here.
I am this Friday night. I don't got on.
I know I'm finna relax.
I don't see why you ain't did.
Take my clothes off. Take off
you
all your clothes. I'm gonna take my clothes off. I'm gonna take my clothes off.
You could have been no step go there to the side. Y'all hold on now and be putting your clothes on like you used to do. Hey, that's how you go there, put your bunny on and all that to the side. Y'all hold on.
I might want to go out tonight. I might want to put something else on.
Oh, Cat, remember what you said a while ago?
Y'all hold on. I might put something else. I'm finna put something else on. Y'all hold on. Y'all talk to Annie. Annie there. Talk to Annie.
Cat, remember you had Sarah earlier that she probably trying to sneak out and go somewhere. You heard them. What it say? Hit the 4 squares in the bottom left corner. I did, but I have to go off and make them hit it again. Let me go back off again. Let me see.
You can't. off.
If I take it off, I'll be off live.
Come
Yeah,
back.
because it'll take me off live if I do that.
Yeah, you try to do something. Give me time to put the clothes. I might want to
Yeah,
step
wait
out.
till she put the clothes on, and then I do it. But left eye girl, keep your clothes on. Cassie, keep your clothes on. Trying to be naked, Niz. She trying to be naked, and she trying to show some skin, cat. She trying to show some of that skin, cat. That darn Melissa. It's a birthday. 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 What y'all want me to talk about now? Since y'all made me talk, came out my shyness. What y'all want me to talk about now? Cause y'all know I'm shy. I know y'all know that. What is she putting on her cheerleader? Wore pom-poms that she got a pom-pom. Well, you got your pom-pom. Cass said you putting on your cheerleader outfit.
I'm gonna get ready to go.
Cass, she said she finna go. You said she was gonna step out in the streets. You said that earlier. Mm-hmm. You were right. She trying to get in them streets. She said them streets can't hold, huh?
Yeah, hold on, I'm coming.
Listen, she finna put on the outfit. That's why she still there talking like that. I know that's what she finna do. And be showing out. That's what she finna do. She thinks she's slick. Talking about she was getting comfortable. Yeah, she getting comfortable. Be showing out tonight. That's what she finna do, Cat. She ain't fooling us. She's not fooling us, not a bet. You know how she do. She'll pull on that cheerleader suit and be pump.
There I go, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to step out tonight.
Boots on the ground. I can't even see you.
Get out. I'm coming back on.
You got to collect me back.
I can take you back.
Okay. All right.
There I go. How y'all like me now? Whoa, 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 whoa. I got my boots on the ground. What them fans at? What them fans at? Hit me one time. Hit me two times. Oh, I got them boots on the ground. Finna go out tonight, y'all. What's up, y'all? What's up? Y'all, this is what I got on, lady. Who is trying to get on this line? Let's see, this Anna came back. How you like it, Annie?
Look, I could see you a while ago, but you cut me off while I was on there. It had me where I could see you, and you cut me right off.
Oh, you see it?
I can see your little outfit. That's cute. Yeah, but you cut me off, and I had to rejoin back. I said, darn, she cut me off right when I could see you.
Look at that sleeve right there. Look at that sleeve, broad sleeve right there. Look.
I can't see it now. You don't cut me off.
Y'all ain't playing with nobody. Y'all playing with
That's
a real
nice
girl.
Little outfit though.
Huh?
That's cute. That's a nice little outfit.
Y'all feel y'all ain't playing with nobody. I'm keeping it real over here. P2K dressed
She
me.
ain't playing a cheerleader.
P2K.
She been one of the junior voices at the high school.
Yeah. P2K playing.
She ain't playing a cheerleader.
P2K dressed me. He dressed me well.
All right, then.
P2K dressed me well. He said, "Girl, I gotta have you fight." I said, "What you say?" He said, "I gotta have you fight." I can't see that.
That's nice. I like that jacket. It go right with the pants.
For real.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's an outfit. It go together.
That's why I said it's nice. Well, I can see before you click me off, because I was looking at you, and I can see myself too. And when you cut me off, that cut it all the way off. Now I can't do nothing but get black screen at top.
Y'all love this outfit. Y'all ain't never wore this outfit. I just tried it on. I ain't never wore this outfit. I just put it on. I said, let me try this on, see how it look. I ain't never wore it.
I told you, Cat, she was putting something on. I told you. I was going to wait. She was talking. She wasn't
I
getting no
ain't going nowhere. Y'all finna put my stuff back on I had. I just tried this on. You know what I'm saying? Just let y'all see a little something. What your girl looking like, what she working with. Y'all see what I'm saying? I be like, y'all say I'm old. Y'all say I'm 60-something years old. Look what this 60-something.
Black woman
Hey, y'all look what this
64, y'all
60-something year
need to
old
stop.
woman be doing. She be flying in them.
Y'all say mama
y'all,
like dressing up, playing
hey,
dressing up.
y'all look. Y'all say I'm 60-something years old.
They
Y'all
crazy.
say I'm 64. They say I'm 64, but guess what? I bet you ain't knocking at your door.
Oh, no, she
I
didn't.
might be. Guess what?
No,
Look, I
she
know how old I am.
didn't.
I'm 55. Hey, I'm 54. Gonna be 55 next year.
And I'll be turning 57 my next
I'm
birthday.
54. I'll be 55 next year. This time, God say the same.
I'll be 57. Do y'all look like little old Annie will be 57? Y'all hear me say
Yeah,
little
this
old
house
Annie?
is so comfortable. I ain't lying. It's so comfortable. I love it.
It look like
I love
it
it.
is.
I love the color of it. I got the shoes. I got my Jordan shoes to put on with this in. This is what I was gonna wear when I was going to P2K in February when it was cold. I was gonna wear this in to P2K. You know, he bought it for me, bought my shoes and all my outfit. He always keep me up on point. He said, "Girl, you on game." He said, "I love it." I said, "You love it, babe?" He said, "Turn around." I said,
Oh, so hot.
Let me
She's
take
so
this
hot
off,
and
y'all, for
fast.
real though.
She hot and fast, y'all. She hot and fast.
I'm 54 years old. If I was I'm 54, but if I was 64 years old, guess what? I think I look pretty damn good for that age. You know what I'm saying?
Damn sure
Because
would.
I don't look what I've been through no more. I don't look
Mm-mm.
like what I've been through.
That's what I'm saying. Once you get away from
Yeah.
that, it brings your whole appeal about yourself back and
Right,
better.
right, right,
It brings you looking better than what you were before.
right.
Mm-hmm. What they say, Miss Ann? What say? You and Annie look good. You look 50, Miss Annie. Girl, look 50. Girl, don't tell me that. Oh, you know I gotta go buy me a show up outfit. Now you don't tell me I look 50. Ooh.
By her showing up outfit.
You sure will for Sunday, go to Monday. Yeah, I got to go find it tomorrow. You say I look like I'm 50. Baby, I wish I was, but that was 6 years ago.
Y'all hold on, I'm coming back. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Put the
6 years
clothes back on.
ago, I was 50 years old. I'll be 57 my next birthday in August. Y'all think I'm a queen now? Y'all better watch out. I'm sure not gonna be a queen at 57.
I know that right, ain't
Yep. Just blessed to be him.
it?
God gave me one more day.
You better say it.
He gave me one more day, and I'm glad to be here. I want him to give me some more days. Now, however many days he feel like I need to be here, because my job is not done. Because if it was, I would have been gone.
But yeah, y'all just throw that on for a minute.
You look
I'm back.
good, no wrinkles.
Huh?
Girl, I got some wrinkles. You want me to get close to the screen? No wrinkles. I said, girl, I'm wrinkles. You want me to get close to the screen?
Hey, boy.
No, dirty cat. Girl, you
Yeah.
know Blight don't play.
Yeah, y'all. I tell you, I feel so good. I thank God for Jesus. But yeah, I just throw that on, tried that on, let y'all see it. That's all. I was gonna put it on early and go sit and eat. But I said, you know what? No, I ain't putting that on because it's raining. You know, when it rain, I like to keep I don't like to get cold when it's raining.
Girl, because I ain't got the air on. I cut the air off today. It's too cold in here for that air. There's a way like that. So you don't look like you 56 at all. Girl, I'm the oldest sister. My other siblings younger than me.
She don't.
I'm 56. And my next to me birthday was in April. She turned 55. And my baby sister 53.
Okay. A lot of folks saying they'll be 6 years old. Ain't nothing wrong with nobody's age. You know, I ain't never been scared of my age. Like I said, I'm glad to be 54 years old. I'm glad to say I'm 54.
You know,
Like I
a lot
told
of people
P2K.
don't like telling their age. I be like, what?
P2K mama say, she asked him, she said, you gonna tell these folks how old you is? And P2K said, my mama told me I better tell somebody. I said, P2K, how old are you then? I thought at least she was like, I thought P2K was gonna say 40 something for real. When that man said 62 years old, I said, "Bitch, girl, I know you lying."
See?
He didn't look at it. He took care of himself.
Mm-mm.
He don't look at all.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Blake. Don't cry. The 64-year-olds now don't look like they should be 64.
Right.
I can't see it, Cat, because remember my screen black at the top. If she show me her gear, I can't see it.
What gear?
At the top.
What gear?
She said, Miss Anna, ask Mom to show you her birthday gift she got today.
Oh yeah, I got a boot. They come in here, girl. They brought me a.
But I can't see it though.
They brought me a pocket boot with a boot. Look, it is so cute.
I can't see it.
And then I got them. Then they got me this here. Hold on. They got me this here to drink out of. Like the ball, you know, like you sitting out at the ball at the beach or somewhere. You got your little ball sipping on whatever you want to sip on. It was so hilarious.
Because see, I can't see it. Only way I'll be able to see it if I get off. But I can't see it.
It is so cute. Look. Oh, you can't see it though, shit. Well,
I can't see it.
You'll see it when you get off. I post it. That's what I do.
Okay.
I post it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, my cousin Bridget brought me that. Him and Daniette. They got me that. They got me a cake. I took that cake back. I said, y'all gotta take this out of here. I said, I can't eat all this cake. I'm not gonna eat this here, all this. Yeah. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get out here for a minute, y'all. I gotta get out for a minute, at least a minute. I gotta get me a break. But I will be back, y'all. If ain't you up, I'll come back on. Okay, let you on.
Okay.
Okay. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in.